Baja Blast is my favorite soda.
I'm gonna get you on
I
record
would say.
here right now. So you think a Baja Blast is equivalent to a nice frothy glass of piss?
There's what he said.
Look, not to get political, but if the piss is crisp, I might be. Nah, I'm joking. Baja Blast is okay.
I might
but
take a
it's,
sip.
It's nothing. It's nothing mind blowing.
That's
No,
good.
dude. What?
It's
What-
it's a signature Taco Bell item for me, man. Like you cannot
Yes.
never not go to Taco
Yeah.
Bell. and
Sometimes
not
I
get the
only
Baja
go to
Blast.
Taco Bell specifically to get a Baja Blast. I'm like, I'm feeling Baja Blasty today.
the
That's-
Baja
I guess
Blast
I'll have a
freeze.
side of Baja Blast freeze, like the freeze
like
pops?
like the
Like
the
you get like a
slushy
frozen
version of it.
Coke version.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Oh,
It's good.
okay.
I did not know
It's
that.
refreshing. It quite honestly, like if you told me this was the elixir of gods, I would believe you because it is that good.
Okay, they
Like,
got me. They got me back in.
This is a completely unrelated kind of drink, but just like the slushy type thing. I have to say, I've been out of Canada for about 3 years. I think the thing that I miss more than anything in the entire country is Tim Hortons has this like frozen slushy type coffee, and I
Yeah,
like
it's
I
Tim
think about it.
Hortons.
Dude, I think about it every day. I'm like,
Dude,
oh my
he's-
god. I need
Every
my ice
time I
cap.
talk to him and his brother, they're like, I could fuck up an ice cap right now. I don't know why I did that in your voice, but like it is so every time I talk to him, he's doing it.
So many
I like
times.
I really want to try it though, dude. Like it's
You would
the
be
frustra-
so disappointed. Like,
the frustration comes from like not knowing what it is and like the mystery behind it and like the hype is like I have an image of what it tastes like and it's good, man. It's good.
I mean, it probably doesn't taste like that. I'll be completely honest with you, but like I drank it so
take
much
it.
growing up that I'm like, yeah, that Oreo ice cap, it hits like nothing else, dude. Nothing else.
Ben, when I went to Outback and texted you a picture of me at Outback, you
Yeah.
were like, dude, the bloomin' onion. And then I was like, you know what? Yeah, I haven't had a bloomin' onion in forever. And it's like, dude, it fucked me up, man. A bloomin'
okay.
onion will ruin you and your stomach. It's actually not good for you.
What
at
is
all.
what is that even?
What is it?
It's an onion
Mm-hmm.
that they cut in like squares basically, so it's kind of like blooming like a flower.
Okay.
Hence the bloomin' and also the
Okay.
onion.
That makes
And then they-
more sense.
And then they deep fry it and give you the sauce.
Oh.
So they have like the like Outback bloomin' sauce in the middle, and so it's almost as if you take like a fry out of the bloomin' onion, you dip it in the
Okay.
sauce and you eat it. The problem is that the deep fry like slides immediately off the onion because it's so slimy.
I mean, I feel like onion rings do that too, though.
They do that, but at least with an
Yeah.
onion ring, it's contained. This one, it's like it's more free flow. Like the onion will just fall
Okay.
right out of it. You know?
The gloved onion ring.
Yes. Yes.
God damn it.
It's good, like taste wise, but dude, it will kill you. It's like it will
Okay.
shave some years off of out
The
of your
only
life.
Outback I've ever seen in my life, like in person, was in Japan, and I was like, "Fuck, I
can't
need
be
to
right.
go."
That
But
can't
I
be
didn't
right.
get around to it, and I wanted to try bloomin' onion. I thought it was called a bloomin' onion because it looked like it exploded.
I mean,
Which that's on me.
guess it
I'd
makes
never
sense.
heard of this food. I've never been to Outback Steakhouse. I've never seen an
Dude,
Outback
actually,
Steakhouse even
straight
like
up,
passing by one.
it's not bad at all. Like genuinely, like
Yeah?
it's
Really?
my brother just got a job. My little brother just got a job at Outback Steakhouse, and so when he graduated, we went to Outback Steakhouse because he's like, I can
Nice.
get the discount in. It's fine,
Mm-hmm.
dude. It was like people
Bet you
swear
felt
by.
so baller saying that. Yeah, I got the discount at Outback.
I got the discount at Outback, $40 for 3 people, and I got a steak. Pretty good, which is pretty good. But people swear by Texas Roadhouse here. It's like the most popular chain restaurant in America is Texas Roadhouse, and I think Texas Roadhouse is ass. It is like straight like poopy caca like bad steak that they just like burn on a tire and give to you. Like it's so bad. Outback Steakhouse, on the other hand, man, like that's some good steak. That's some good stuff, man.
I also feel like this is a revealing topic about everyone here. How do you like your steak?
Oh, medium.
Medium?
Yeah, medium. Medium bloody.
Medium bloody? Kerm, what about you?
I'd say medium. I just want like a little bit of pink, but I want to know that it has been cooked.
Yeah, exactly.
Lennon, guess what I get? I bet you could clock me immediately.
It has to be fully cooked, huh?
Yeah. It's well done.
Why?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Respect.
I would like... call
You
me
wanna
crazy. I'd like my food to be cooked.
No,
Like,
I respect
I don't
that.
understand.
No.
this.
You want to chew your food for like 10 minutes before you can
Sure.
get one bite in?
Yeah.
Sure.
First
Sure.
of all, it's not that bad. It is not that bad.
Depends on the steak, yeah.
But okay, I am a little weird though. I like overcooked chicken. Like I like chicken. Like if it's like a fried chicken or like anything with like skin on it, it's got to be at the brink. Like you keep it in like a fryer for one more minute and the whole thing will turn black. Like that's where I want it to be. I need it to be on the brink of being uneatable. You know?
I get it with chicken there. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Is this so you know it's like salmonella free?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
He's so
Exactly.
paranoid. He's so cautious about everything.
I really
He has
don't
to
like
burn his
like
chicken.
the cookier the food gets, the bet. Like I am not a sushi guy. I don't like sushi. I've never liked
Sushi's-
sushi.
That's
What about
that-
cooked chicken sushi?
I don't think I've had that.
That's
ever had
entry level
fried sushi?
That's my favorite.
I've only had like a couple. I've only had sushi a couple times, and like I don't even remember what I got. I've got like a California roll, and then I've got something else.
Do you like seafood?
Honestly, not really.
Okay.
I went to Montauk recently, and it's literally like just Water World over there, and I like there were so many seafood restaurants, and I was just like, I don't know, give me like a chicken burger or something. Like I'll have the occasional fish and chips. I think that's probably like the most that I'll
Yeah.
go.
Respect.
I guess that's fair. I love fish. I love seafood. So straight up, literally sushi and steak are like my two favorite foods. Like it depends on the day. You got to tell me, or you got to ask me. And honestly, I always say like this is a trademark Landen statement. You don't not like sushi. You just haven't had the right sushi roll. Landen has said that historically over time. And I just like I got to get you like one of those sushi rolls that's like fried basically. Like that shit's good, man.
I mean, maybe if the uncooked element of most sushi is what throws me off, and then the rest of it, it's just like I don't know. It's like too. I don't know if it's tangy. It's too sour. I don't know what it is, but I've never liked any.
Just feeding you
sushi.
tangy sushi.
That might not be the right word. What's the whatever
I
flavor
believe it's
profile
called
it has?
umami.
Welcome to the
Lenden's got,
Cleric podcast. How's it going, everyone? This is such a total non sequitur. Honestly, I should have want to open the show with the conversation of us talking about food because I'm like, what I had in mind was like fine, but like,
Thank God I ate right before this. Usually
Dude,
I
yeah,
don't eat before the podcast, and I was literally thinking about it. I was like, should I eat before the podcast or no?
dude,
And
it haunts me when I'm thinking about my autistic marathon spiel and how you're like Landon, Landon,
I was thinking
Landon.
about that.
Shut the fuck up.
I pleaded with him on camera. I was like, Landon, we're 2 hours into this 1 hour podcast. I need to eat. It is 11 p.m. I haven't eaten since like 2 o'clock. Can
He
you
was
shut the
like-
fuck up about marathon?
It was so I was just so like it was pent up inside me. I was like, I can't wait to talk about marathon. And I just went on a 20-minute marathon spiel, and I was like, oh wait, but this about marathon.
It was
like
like
this.
It was inside me for so long. I was like, I want him to get it off his chest. I know he loves this game. Like I was letting you get away with it for so long. And I was
Yep.
like,
And then I flew too close to the sun there.
Gotta shut the fuck up.
It was so funny. But I literally think about that at night, and I'm like, just like how, dude, I have another embarrassing story, from Summer Game Fest that I have to get off my chest that I'm gonna reveal here today, but I'll save that for later.
Ooh.
It pains me to think about it. I like,
New lore drop.
yeah, we'll see. Anyways, guys,
Did you
welcome.
did you embarrass yourself in front of Jacksepticeye?
Not in front of Jacksepticeye. I embarrassed myself in front of one of the IO guys, though. So
Oh, okay. I'm excited to
yeah.
hear about this.
Welcome back to the Cleric podcast. We have guest KoKerm,
Hello.
fellow YouTuber friend and Nintendo head, but he does other stuff as well. Yeah, Kerm, you want to introduce yourself some more?
Yeah, so basically I just do like video essay kind of content, I guess. I hate the word content, but it's been drilled into my head by this point. I
Don't
talk
we
mostly
all?
about Nintendo, as Landen said, but also I delve into some other stuff. Pretty much whatever's interesting me at the moment. But yeah, not much else to say, I guess, until I find out.
It's good stuff. It's good like lunch YouTube videos. Like when I worked at my deli job, like I would take my break, and then I was like, what do I watch? And then like I had when I was like catching up on your content, because origin story here, Kerm hit me up after I dropped my Halo video and was like, good stuff, man. And I was like, thanks, man. Do you have a YouTube channel? And he's like, yeah.
I'm
And
sorry.
so-
This is the one time in your life that you're not doing the accent. This is the only time where it makes sense to do an accent, and it's when,
Oh,
yeah, he talked to
Do
me
it.
like
Do it.
we'll go a YouTube channel, and that's more British.
it's
than
super
it was.
British.
I can't do an Australian accent. Like it's so I only default to the British accent. It's hard.
Yeah, it's like a British person did cocaine. I feel like, and they're
Yeah,
like, more
That's
excitable.
accurate.
Yeah,
Kerm hit me up and was like, "Great stuff, mate." And from there,
Fucking hell.
I watched all of his videos at the deli I was working at, and genuinely great stuff. Like I was like, just like, yeah, I'll check out a couple of videos, and I literally watched his entire catalog, and it was just so easy, so great, good stuff. And the editing is top notch too. Like genuinely, like amazing content that I wish
man.
I could make. Of course, man.
Ah, shucks.
So yeah, he's here joining us today. And the main topic, we're running very fast and loose with this episode because we're kind of just like, whatever. A lot happened. Announcement season. I went to Summer Game Fest, and then everyone else watched it digitally because I'm better than you, quite frankly.
yeah. Landon's a big shot now.
I'm the big
He's-
shot now.
He was like, "Oh, I don't have time in my schedule for a Code Cleric podcast. Can we delay it a couple of?" Now I slip into a British accent like halfway
Yeah.
through that. We gotta
Very
delay it a
cultivated.
couple of weeks. Man, yeah, no, it's very exciting. I'm so I have deliberately not asked you too many questions about it because I wanted to get it on record.
Yeah.
But man, it's
We'll
pretty
get it
cool.
all spieled out here today, but yeah. I mean, I don't know. Where do you guys want to begin? Do we just jump right into it, or?
We could jump right into it, but first I want to ask real quick, just because I have thoughts on this topic. Kerm, as a Nintendo head, what are your thoughts on the Switch 2?
Okay, so obviously, whenever you buy a console at launch, there's an expectation. It's like, all right, it's going to be a bit dry. I'm investing this early so I can just like have the experience first, right? What the hell happened there?
There's literally a buzzer in the background. I was like,
Did I just get voted out?
Got voted out of the podcast.
I'm just not even gonna elaborate. Yeah, you're out. You can't do this
See
anymore.
you guys,
Sorry,
it's
man.
been great. No, when you buy a console, it's like, yeah, all right, expectations, it's going to be a bit dry at the start. I think I have bought one Nintendo Switch 2 game, and that is Mario Kart World. I haven't played Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's on me. I just haven't looked into it yet. But it has been... like, I would have played Metroid Prime 4, but I just kind of saw a lot of clips of it, and I was like, you know what? I'm not that much of a Metroid fan. I don't know if I can do this.
Dude,
Star Fox looks good, but I'm not a massive Star Fox fan. And I think I needed it as an upgrade because I had the launch Switch 1, and that thing is falling apart in my hands.
My
Oh,
little
yeah.
brother has one, and it sounds like it's like it has leukemia, dude. It's like it's
Oh, it's bad. Mine's terminal. It's good. Like the fan whines. You can hear a clicking noise. The
Oh,
rails
God.
don't work anymore. Also, I didn't throw this thing around. This thing just occurred. But I think the Switch 2, as it is, if you bought it today, I don't know how much is it in the US.
It is.
Oh, it had a
$5.50.
price hike. That's not $5.50
Oh,
anymore.
Not anymore.
Hold on a
But
second.
when I almost bought one at Nebraska Furniture Mart here in Omaha, Nebraska, and like me and my girlfriend, we were there and we were like, do we split it 2 ways? Do we get the Switch 2 now before it's too late? And then we ultimately decided against it because we were just like, why?
No,
Like
it's a good move.
why would we? You know?
That's a
Okay,
good move.
correction. It actually is around 500, which I'm surprised about because I think like the Steam Deck is up to like
It's like almost
750.
1,000.
Yeah, that thing's
Yeah.
crazy. In Australia, I think it's stayed mostly the same. It's around like 700.
Yeah.
Which sounds
It just-
wild, but our dollar's not the greatest. So
Fair.
I could like people have asked me. Oh, sorry, Landon.
No, you're good. Like it disappeared for a while, the Steam Deck. Like it was totally like you couldn't
We
buy
didn't get
one
it for ages.
for
some
a
reason.
long while. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anyone asks, like any of my mates ask, oh, should I get one? I honestly can't say yes because I'm like, there's no system selling game. There's no Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, like game that you need to get, at least at the moment. I think that might be like the Ocarina of Time remake or remaster or whatever we want to call it. But for
Man,
now,
it is brutal to me to have like a potentially a remake be your system seller.
Dude.
Just me personally.
Listen, like as someone who's like, look at my shirt. Zelda is like that's like my shit. Zelda and Metroid specifically. Those are the only reasons why I got a Switch in the first place. Was like I want to play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and Metroid. For your system, your Zelda system seller to be an Ocarina of Time remake, bro. Like I'm out. I'm not getting that. I'm not buying
yeah.
a Switch 2 for
That's the
Ocarina
thing.
of Time. Like,
well, it was rumored.
And I'm sure
for
it'll be great.
months. Yeah, well, probably.
Yeah.
yeah. Dude, that like
the confidence.
not to be like the like doom and gloom kind of like everything sucks nowadays. But like genuinely the fact that like it does look like an Unreal Engine fan remake of Ocarina of Time.
Oh, it
granted,
looks bad.
Granted, I want to see more. We need to see more. Like I might get it depending on how it looks, but like it literally is like the Nintendo hired this guy. Like they hired that guy. Like
Yeah.
it's that meme. You know?
Do you guys know that like meme of like the Mario in Unreal Engine 4? And it's like, watch out, M. You gotta defeat Bowser, stealth in the kingdom, whatever. That is like
It's got like a
It is-
million UI
dude,
points.
The ultimate.
Yeah.
It is
Yep,
the
yep.
ultimate character assassination of the AAA video game. It is so like
that's the thing. When they announced
focus
the remake,
M.
exactly. I was like, okay, they've already remade this game like once. Ocarina of Time 3D is my preferred way to play that game, just because the touchpad makes it so much easier with item swapping. I'm like, okay, but that didn't look substantially like it looks better, but it's not like art direction wise, it's not substantially different. So I was expecting that again, just in like a higher quality. When they had this trailer in the direct, I was like, this looks like nothing Nintendo has ever made. It looks so off
really
topic, off the
weird.
beaten path. So
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what Nintendo does with their first like hyper realistic looking game. But I'm thinking like that's like that type of game can be done well. Like Resident Evil looks amazing, but that's a game that benefits from that.
Even on the Switch 2, it looks good. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy, like how great Requiem runs on the Switch 2.
I feel like they're just like they hit a weird middle point between like you can't make Zelda actually photorealistic because like he has to be a bit of a cartoon character. That's like his whole vibe, but
Yeah.
it does feel very much like an Unreal Engine game. So it ends up looking like he's like some weird goblin. Like it looks like Styx, the Styx video games, where he's just like a little munchkin dude. Like it just looks so straight. I know it's just like a 30-second tease. Also, we kind of unintentionally went right into announcement season and like Nintendo Direct. This is actually great. We should weird to start on them because I think they came last, but we'll talk more about the Direct here. But yeah, very weird looking trailer.
Dude, the proportions are so weird too because his face does not fit his body. He looks like. You ever seen that image of Superman where it's like adult Clark Kent's face on a boy? Like it's supposed to be young Clark Kent, but he's
Sorry.
His face looks so aged. What?
The way you said that was just crazy.
Oh, was
Adult Clark Kent's face on a boy.
didn't say that weird, huh? My bad. Um,
Oh shit!
it's so uncanny, dude. No, you wouldn't. Never mind. I was about to say I wouldn't be surprised, but no, I would be surprised.
You would absolutely be surprised.
Yeah,
I
because
guess
he wouldn't
I
need
would
to
be
use the
sup-
plane.
okay.
He could just fly.
That's true. That's very true. You would never know.
I feel like my brain's shutting down right now, dude. It's goodness gracious. Yeah, Switch 2, don't get it. That's unless you're an enthusiast, which even then,
also
dubious.
Also, quick tangent. The Switch, like when they announced that GameCube games were being on it, we're coming to Switch Online. I was like, sick.
Don't even get me started, bro.
There's like 9. It's been like a year and there's 9. And I'm just saying, I know they're never going to put Melee on it. That's fine. But no Double Dash, no like Monkey Ball, no Mario Party is insane.
Mm-mm. It's insane. And it's insane to lock it to the Switch 2. It's
yeah, it can be done on a Switch 1.
Yeah, 100%. Why are you locking this to the Switch 2? It's like, it's Nintendo. So it's like, it's like, we all know why.
Just silly shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Anyways, yeah, so we kind of jumped right into announcement season. Is there anything else? I guess we'll stick to Nintendo for now. Is there, like, I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct. All I know from it is that, like, Duskbloods had, like, a teaser that showed nothing.
Yeah.
It does have a network test coming out, though.
Yes,
in the summer.
which is true. And that, I'm still conflicted on the Switch 2 because of the Duskbloods, because I do want to play that game. I'm just holding out hope that it's not going to be locked to the Switch 2. Like, eventually it's going to be ported, which I don't think it will, but, like, maybe? Like there's a part of me that's, like, hoping, you know?
Yeah, I have no idea. The only exclusive deals they've done before this are with Sony.
Mm-hmm.
But I forget if Sony back then was already, like, a partial shareholder in From Software. I know that they've become a bigger shareholder.
Yeah.
Well, not From Software, Bandai Namco, whatever. I know that,
I think
not even Bandai Namco. It's
it was from. Oh, it was
Even
like some
up
like
top?
anime
yeah, something
company.
like that.
I forget what their name is as well, but
Yeah, but Nintendo
basically
has
from
no
Sony.
such relationship with them. So I don't know. Maybe it is a timed exclusive, but I don't know, man. I know it's not going to be like Night Rain, and I didn't dislike the parts that I played of Night Rain, but you're not going to get me to buy a $600 console for a PvPvE game.
Yeah, dude.
Like, come on.
It's a weird choice for a Nintendo console to make it a multiplayer focused game.
No, it's so weird. It's a deliberate message, if anything. It's like, come on, we can do this now, guys. And it's like,
Yeah.
can
I
you?
believe they can, but it's not.
So you want to show people that you're doing multiplayer now, so you get FromSoft to do a multiplayer game?
Yeah. It's
What?
I don't understand it. I really don't get
It's-
the logic here. I
it is
understand
so-
that they probably want to like bolster their online because like right now it's just for the most part like old games.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo has like the weird shit where like you can't even chat with people or like get on voice chat on the Switch, can you?
Oh no, I think with the Switch 2 it's different. I've never used it because I
It's
have
like,
one mate that has a console, a Switch 2. I should know 2. I lie. Anyway, I've never used it. I would still prefer to use Discord, but I think there is a way you can set it up and have like
Okay.
a party chat.
they
Fair
have
enough.
their own Discord in Nintendo. Like
That's
literally,
that's what it is.
It
Yeah.
looks
Oh.
like Discord within the Switch 2, but it's not. It's so funny.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess they just want to like. Obviously the future of video games is digital and subscription based and everything, and Xbox and PlayStation have both wrapped their online experiences into their subscriptions, and that's, I guess, a lot of console makers like they assume that's like the only way to survive going forward with how things are going. So maybe it's just them trying to build that out, but From Software is just a very strange choice to me. I don't know who approached who in that scenario.
Yeah.
Or maybe they heard that From Software was doing that and they're like, oh, this is like a nice way to get pedigree and a multiplayer experience. And it's also not, I don't think you could get the people who buy a Switch, I don't think you could get them to care about like a Call of Duty rival game, like just like some first person shooter that has that's not never gonna work. But people do care about From Software, so I do kind of understand the idea that people are gonna check it out. I mean, you're sitting here saying that you might get the whole console just for this.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
something
understand
like
it. It's just strange.
I'm like waiting and seeing. You know.
Yeah.
If it comes out and if people are like, nah, this is like genuinely something crazy, I might just bite the bullet and do it. Because I also want Tears of the Kingdom at 60 frames per second. And I know there's other ways of doing that. But, you know, I don't want to have to. But was there anything else that was announced at the Direct? That
Kingdom
was,
Hearts
like,
4.
Yeah,
I don't care. Moving on.
You asked.
I'm not a Kingdom Hearts guy, but I was like, oh, that's cool for the people that care. I will say, this is
Isn't Sora like 30 now? He's like
He's
a
a Disney
30-year-old man. Yeah. Literally.
He's a Disney adult.
I will say, have either of you guys played or know anything about Deltarune?
Yes.
Oh, dude,
I haven't
he's a
played
big
it,
fan.
but I'm not.
I'm
I'm
a big fan
of Undertale.
its
Yeah, okay.
existence, I guess.
Yeah. I
Is it
haven't
like
jumped in, but
Is it an episodic, like,
Yeah.
releasing game? Okay. Do you know if episode 5 has, like, already come out or got announced at the Direct?
I think episode 3 and 4 just came out like a year ago, maybe a little less
Okay.
than that. So I get if Deltarune was there, it was probably something for 5.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. That is just me going off the top of my dome. So
Because when I was watching it, before, like, the little countdown before the Direct, the chat was going ballistic. It was 80% people screaming Deltarune, Deltarune today,
Really?
Deltarune today. And I was like, I know this game, like, I know of this game, but I don't know what it's about. And people going ballistic. I was like,
have you played
low-key
Undertale?
getting annoyed. Sorry?
Have you played Undertale?
I played a bit of it. I didn't get... RPGs aren't really my thing.
Dude.
Well, do I have a video for you?
Yeah, I know. When I saw that, I was like, oh, yeah.
That's so funny. Oh man, dude. Whatever. I'm not getting into this with you. That's
But
fine.
yeah, I did just check. Deltarune Chapter 5 was announced there.
Cool.
Yes.
I think there was a new Xenoblade announced there. There were a couple of things.
Nintendo Sports
nothing.
Resort. That's gas.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a weird one to see as I like just played Resort, like the original Wii Sports Resort recently. And was just like, wow, this is exactly Wii Sports Resort. Like this is all the same games and everything.
I was more excited when I saw the Aeroplane than when I saw the Ocarina of Time remake. I can't lie.
I got a hot take about the airplane in this video that's coming out in the next day or two that you might not be very happy with.
Tangent again. I was blessed enough to go to the Nintendo Museum in Kyoto, and they have those big controllers, and they had like a big Wiimote, and you could either do like the ice cream stacking game from like Wii Party or something, or you could play Island Flyover from Resort. And my girlfriend and I played like Island Flyover. Crowd of people behind us. We went up through the volcano and out the volcano, seamless.
Oh, gotta do it.
And I was like, God, that's chills down my body. That's a top 5 moment of my career.
Wow.
Chills.
And then everybody
So
clapped and
disappointing that
cheered,
what
and then they gave us medals.
You're gonna be so disappointed in what I say about it.
Oh man,
Come on.
I can feel the tension. That's like,
there's the tangent on a tangent because this is completely like there's no structure to this episode at
yeah,
all.
who cares?
My favorite like and then they all clapped moment, because it was just from such a serious, well, I don't know if a serious person, but a serious piece of work and such a well-respected person, but it's just such a funny scene. Have you guys read The Fault in Our Stars by Hank Green?
no.
Or John Green, sorry. Do you guys know who John Green is?
Hank Green's brother.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Fault in Our Stars, obviously a huge cultural moment, like 10, 15 years ago at this point. But they go to the Anne Frank house, like her and this guy that she's seeing, and they kiss in the Anne Frank house. And everyone starts clapping, and they're like, this beautiful display of love in this place where such tragedy happened.
That
Like, dude, what?
Oh. Where is this coming from? Why are you talking about this?
Because he said the thing, and then everyone clapped and cheered
okay.
and everything. Yeah, it's just, every time I think about that, I think about like, holy
You
shit!
think of
dude,
that
the time that
scene?
they did that with Anne Frank house is
Why?
so
Wait,
crazy.
is this in the book or is this a thing the author did?
This is in the book. This is
Oh my
in the
god!
book
Okay,
he
all right, that
writes-
makes it slightly better.
In the book, he
Slightly.
writes that they kiss, and then everyone around them claps.
That's such a fantasy. That's such a like you can tell like I like Hank Green quite a lot. Like he's cool. But you can tell that he was like dreaming of that. Like he was like, I wish this were to happen to me. Question
Man.
mark.
Oh man.
That's so weird.
Sorry to derail that even further, but
You're good.
Yeah.
Let's move on from Nintendo.
Yep.
Because why? Why would we do that? PlayStation though. You were talking about how like everybody was like clamoring for Deltarune in the chat, like going ballistic. The PlayStation chat, dude. This was when Destiny 2 was like officially ending. Like the entire chat was filled with Destiny 3. Like just everybody
Dude,
being like Destiny 3, Destiny 3. Like
my
crazy.
brother texted me that too. He was like, the only cool thing that I can imagine being here that we don't know about is Destiny 3. I sort of was like, are you a fucking idiot? What? In
Yeah.
what universe? He's like, dude, think about it. Marathon
about
Season
it.
2 is about to come out like today. So why wouldn't they announce this completely unrelated series?
I can so vividly
What are you
hear him saying that in my
He'd
head.
be like, no, dude, it makes total sense. This fucking
It's
guy,
so
man.
it's so like I get it, like especially like I met a bunch some Destiny guys at Summer Game Fest, and I was like, I'm sorry for your loss. Like it's
Like
genuinely
guys who develop Destiny or guys who play
no,
Destiny?
guys who like play Destiny, who have
Okay.
been playing Destiny since like the start from it. You know, that like got their career started content creating through Destiny. And I'm like, I can't imagine how you feel right now, man. Like that genuinely like sucks.
That
Ridiculous.
is a bummer.
But yeah, no, like Destiny 3 is not happening for a very, very long time, if at all. So
Yeah.
I don't like the people asking for that, especially right now off the back of Marathon just releasing and Destiny 2 kind of closing, and Sony very clearly not being happy with Bungie too, you know? It's like the idea that they would spool up another brand new AAA Destiny is ridiculous.
Yeah, also
quite
like
frankly.
the news around Destiny 2 closing was like, yeah, this shit's not going well, and people are getting laid off, and this is a surprise to like half the people on the team that
Yeah, dude, they didn't
Destiny
even
2
know.
is ending. And I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like they're gearing up for a Destiny 3. With who? Who's what? The team didn't even know the 2 was ending. Like, how could you possibly think? This is me taking out my frustrations on my brother because I was like, are you stupid? He kept
But-
saying it.
Yeah, the PlayStation showcase. What'd you guys think?
What got announced? I can't. Off the top of my head, I can't remember.
What were the? I don't know what the announcements were. Landon,
No,
you,
no,
you
no,
can pull
I-
up the
hang on.
announcements, but I remember. I remember the
have
updates.
I do have the announcements. So, one game in particular that like that caught my eye, was Ill. I don't know if you guys have seen this.
Oh, that one's been around a while actually.
It has been
Yeah.
been around for a while. Honestly, it kind of I didn't know that
It's the Atomic Heart devs
for a
right?
while. Yeah. But basically like super brutal body horror first person action game.
Dude,
they
when
had a
the
crazy
little
crazy trailer.
when the little spider legs come out of that dude's face that just got ripped off, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not getting this game. 100% I'm not getting that game. What? I've never seen the level of like weird, grotesque body horror stuff at like this to that level. Like, fair play to them. They're fully committing to it. But it is some like insane stuff.
Yeah, dude. brutal. Like it really cool, visceral first-person survival horror. I didn't play Atomic Heart, but the general sentiment that I heard around it was kind of that like it's fine. Like
I'll give some
yeah, because you played it,
thoughts
didn't you?
here. I played it a little bit. I was really excited for a long time because it was everyone was calling it like Russian BioShock when it was like first getting announced, and I was really into it. I was really into the vibe. I was really into the music and the visuals and everything like that. I played it. I thought it had a lot of really good ideas, a lot of really great art design, a lot of really great concepts, but I just felt like it was patched together in a really poor way. It starts off linear and then becomes semi-open world, but then the open world is full of like these drones that don't like they really aggressively like they're basically cops, like these cop drones, and they try and like make it really hard on you to like explore. And it's like, what kind of open world game is this where like I can't walk 10 feet out that way because there's like 17 drones that are gonna triangulate to my position.
Yeah.
So just very like it was like clearly there's not a ton of direction here, but in terms of like individual cool elements, there absolutely were. So that's kind of like why I'm a little reserved about this game as well. I mean, I don't know if that's going to end up happening. They have a lot more funding. They're a lot bigger. They're making like 3 or 4 games at the same time. At this
That's
point,
crazy.
they're like really expanding. And so who knows? Maybe that does like spill over into here, and it becomes like a really cool game that can live up to the cool concepts that it's putting out there, but I'm not fully convinced until people actually get their hands on
Yeah.
the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they learn from their mistakes, and like from the outside looking in, it seems like this is going to be more of a linear experience too, so which could work
Yeah.
for their benefit. So that'd be cool. But just like aesthetically, just like insane, like totally crazy.
Oh yeah.
I do have some other games here that were announced. So we saw more of Wolverine. Do you guys have any thoughts on that?
Looks
Asad?
about the yeah. looks like Wolverine, I guess.
Looks like Wolverine. Looks cool. It looks like it's
fine.
bloody
You
and
guys
button
X-Men
mashy and
people or Wolverine guys at all?
I'm
in honestly not.
phases. I think for me, like, when it comes to Marvel, Spider-Man's number one.
Yeah.
And then like my second, like most like favorite thing about the Marvel universe is X-Men. Even though like I'm not that well versed in X-Men lore, but I do like I do like a lot of the movies, and I love the character designs, and that's oh, the 90s show too. The 90s show is also fucking fire. Like it's really great.
Yeah, I never really. I don't know what it is about X-Men, but they've always kind of been my least interest. Like the thing I was least interested in. Like I'll go Spidey, I'll go
'cause you're
Daredevil, I'll go
racist.
Avengers, that as well. Avengers, I'll do like. I mean, I love Fantastic Four. I have all of those things above X-Men. Like X-Men, I've read a few runs, seen a few of the movies, didn't love most of the movies. Yeah, I don't know. So maybe that affects why I like look at the Wolverine gameplay and I'm like, yeah.
I
But
think
also
I'm in the
like
same boat.
Insomniac, I really love Insomniac, and I think it's like the best part about like the Insomniac games is how frequently they come out, especially in this era of making games. But they make a lot of 8 out of 10 games and have occasionally pushed that to like a 9 out of 10 with like the first Spider-Man, for example. But I think this is going to be an 8 out of 10 game, which, hey, I don't mind an 8 out of 10. I don't mind an 8 out of 10 linear story, got some highlights, got some fun moments.
I like that
I
it's
don't mind
linear,
it,
man. Like that's cool.
but yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
But you,
I
Kerm,
think,
what do you think?
look, I was never a massive X-Men fan. Like I was the same as you. Spider-Man was my bread and butter, and then in terms of other Marvel, like because I grew up with like Avengers, like movies coming out, so it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
Avengers.
like the MCU was like a bit that was big for all of us. I assume. Like watching them as they were coming out. Like
Yeah.
that's when I was the most invested into Marvel. But honestly, like as time has gone on, I'm just kind of like, yeah, it was cool in the moment, but aside from Spider-Man,
Yeah. I think with Spider-Man, even if you aren't a fan of the character, which okay, cool, Mussolini, but like, if you're not a fan of Spider-Man, the game itself, the gameplay and the movement and the swinging and the story is enough to keep you invested. Like, I had a mate that, like, he likes Spider-Man. He's not like he wouldn't buy a Lego keychain off him, but like, he played Spider-Man PS4 and absolutely loved it. So I think with Wolverine, it's just harder because it's going to be linear. It is boots on the ground. It is very much like I don't think it looks like button mashy per se, but it's very clearly like, all right, fight sequence. You're going to attack a bunch, move to this area, attack a bunch, cutscene. So I don't know for people who aren't as interested in Wolverine if it's going to have the same effect. But I mean, I'll wait and see.
It's like presentationally cool, but I mean, you can't. It's dude with claw. Like, you cannot get anywhere near the excitement you get with like this hyper acrobatic, like super genius who's like swinging webs all over the place and like going through Manhattan at like super speeds. Like,
3D printing drones out of his web shooters.
That as well, yeah. The most exciting, and you can't get true, authentic MJ gameplay out of a Wolverine game.
No.
Oh, I mean, that's
no
the biggest,
journalism side quest on that.
You know,
one,
for a fact, they're gonna have a moment where you play as one of those child X-Men mutants, and he's like, I don't know how to use my powers, and then he's gonna be on the comm, and he's like, and it's like a big character moment for Logan because he's not good with people. He's not good with connecting with people, but he's gonna be like, focus. You can do it, bub. And the kid's gonna focus his power, and it's gonna be a big stealth section, and it's just like, I know exactly what I'm getting into with this game, and that's fine. And that's fine.
Well,
Spider-Man 2 kind of like, went maybe awry with the MJ sequences, like when you're trying to escape like Venom is Spider-Man. That was like the horror-ish kind of elements. That was actually good. Like, I'm glad that was in the game. Everything else is like,
that's good only because like horror is such a cheat code. It's like, how do we make feeling vulnerable good? Make it horror, and like every other scenario before that, it just isn't.
Like, but I will say, like, I mean, just in games and in storytelling in general, when something has like a real purpose and like it's to convey a real feeling, like that section was to convey the fact that like her boyfriend is literally like now a horror villain. Whether it's cheap or not, like that accomplishes something. Whereas like the other MJ sections, like in the first game, it was more just like, she's capable, but it's also like, is she? Like, this doesn't feel like I'm a capable person, which it shouldn't, because she's a regular human versus you're playing a Spider-Man the next second. But if anything, it's like the antithesis of what you want to convey there. So, I mean, that's just a general point about the MJ sections. Yeah. But
I didn't mind the puzzle solving, but like stuff. The one that comes to mind is like when you're in the train station and you have to like tell Spider-Man to web people up. It's like, I would rather just be Spider-Man in this moment right here. I'd rather be doing what she tells me than me telling him what to do. But
it's bad. It's like it's genuinely like I didn't mind it when I first played it, like as a kid, but like thinking back on it, I'm just like, what? Like, what? Why did they do that? It's so. And then like also thinking back on Spider-Man 2, which like I only played that game only, I guess it's almost 3
years ago.
Wow,
because it was like October. So I guess it was only 3 years ago, but even then I was like, MJ sections again, but they give her a gun, and it's like, cool, all right, at least they make it like somewhat like gamey and playable, but just like the dichotomy there is crazy, because she's like a journalist. She's not fucking Leon Kennedy. Like,
it's also like such underbaked stealth mechanic. Like, you're running straight up into people, tasering them in the face.
This is making me mad. We gotta move on.
We gotta divert from that. The biggest thing about Wolverine, though, I will say that I'm like, I think that it's gonna be fun to play. The biggest concern I have is the story and the writing. I was not impressed by what we were hearing in that vertical slice there. It seemed extremely generic. And considering they like made a big fuss about this is going to be the most mature story, and we got the Spec Ops the Line guy working for us,
Mhm.
and we're doing some like this is really going to like bring out that emotional core of Wolverine, and it was an
Dude.
action section to be fair, but oh my god, so
Mm.
so cheesy. I felt.
I love how bloody it is, though. Like, I genuinely love
Oh, yeah.
how
Yeah.
just like, dude, there was a moment before this game came out because like the Spider-Man games are so like sanitized and like inoffensive that it's like, are they even gonna have blood in Wolverine? And it's like, yes, yeah, obviously, clearly they do. So like, thank God they're doing that. Like that's cool. Like that scene where he like kicked the guy into the forklift was crazy. Like,
Oh yeah,
that's
that
awesome.
was awesome.
So purely from like a combat, like goopy goblin gamer brain standpoint, this looks cool. I just hope they don't
Yeah.
slow it down too much with having you play as child X-Men, mutants. Which I'm putting $50 on this right now. They are going to have a section where you play as one.
This is actually like such a great bet. I feel like that's that's bound to happen.
Do you want to do
Something like that, like a young Nathan Drake in Uncharted 4 type scenario where it's like you just lose access to your powers, whether it's
I'll
another
bet you
character.
$50 right now.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
As long as we remember.
Shake, shake. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, we got
Yeah,
that.
we
We'll
got
try
a
and
we got
remember.
a
Someone remember for us.
mediating party in the middle here.
Yeah, notary.
You need to give us like a photo to overlay onto your black screen here. It's got to be like the goofiest shit.
Can I actually choose a photo?
Yeah.
How do I choose it?
Oh, you don't
Right.
have to do it right
You don't
now.
have
I
to
just
do it,
meant,
like, for,
you
like,
just send
Oh,
it to
in
me.
general. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll kind of skim through this list. Rayman, cool.
Oh, dude, I was actually so hyped about. Well, hold on. I'm hyped with an asterisk.
Exactly
Yeah.
same, dude. Literally same. Go on.
When I
think I know what
first
you're gonna
saw
say.
it, I was like losing my mind. I was like, "Oh my god, they're making a new Rayman!" I'm so excited. Why is it the same game as before, but just 3D? Like, why?
Why were you doing
I
that?
love that game. It's so good. It's like incredible. It's like one of the best games to just like, oh, dude, I'm feeling. I just want to feel good for once in my life, Let me go. Let me throw on Rayman Legends.
Chronically
having a
depressed
bad day,
child
I'm having a-
finally
yeah.
plays Rayman Legends.
Dude, that if Rayman Legends came out in like 1939, shit would have gone down different. Is all I'm saying.
I can believe you.
That's all I'm saying.
That's a sound theory.
If they had Rayman Legends on the plane on September 11th, okay.
He said it, not me.
I mean, New Yorker, so I guess.
Dude, they were calling yesterday. They're calling it reverse 9/11. I heard people calling last night reverse 9/11.
So they took the plane out of the building?
Yeah, they surgically removed it. Yeah.
It's still in there.
It's still
That's so
buy it every day. It's just...
It was too much hassle, too much paperwork to get it out. It's just easy to leave it.
Could you imagine?
It's like, oh,
they
it might
never
bleed out if
removed
we
the
take it
plane.
out of the building.
They cleaned up the buildings. They put the monument in, but the plane itself, they just kind of like, nah.
Oh
And like, it's a big conspiracy theory that they just never removed it. I like this theory.
Man.
Anyways, Rayman.
Anyways, yes. Rayman, incredible game. It makes no sense to me why, because now I assume like the music levels are going to be the same music levels. I don't know. I think they said that they're going to be putting a few new games or new levels on there, but that was a disappointing follow up.
Yeah, especially
reveal.
because you can play Rayman Legends on PS4, PS5. Like, it's not like locked to PS3 only in any real way. Like, that game is still fully playable. It's like baffling. It's like totally baffling. Still cool, still awesome. But like, I astonished.
I'm hoping it's just a way for them to like litmus test if this series is still popular or like enough to make it
Like a Crash Insane trilogy type.
Exactly. It's like this was like a test bed for like this like semi 3.5D gameplay or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And if this is successful, then we'll do a new one. But That's wishful thinking.
Control Resonant. We've talked about this. Honestly, like
Looks so cool.
We're so hyped for Control.
Dude. And I
Kerm,
saw some of the
have
clips
you
that they played. Shut the fuck up
tell
for
me
a second.
I was still talking, and you're just like, let me insert myself here.
I think I am like a half second or a second or two delayed from you guys
you?
because I've
Okay.
done that so many times. I do
That's fine,
apologize.
yeah.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's totally. It's just the nature.
I'm probably doing
of,
the exact same thing. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's the nature of video podcasting, like remote. So it's totally fine. Actually, you know what, Asad, you go first, and then I'll ask Kerm if he's ever played Control.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say, I think I checked out some of the footage that people had from the demo that they played at Summer Games Fest, and dude, you like changing from floor to wall, this like giant like head creature thing that you're fighting. You can choose like different ways to like warp your weapon into one thing. Dude, every single time I see it, like the first time we saw this game, I was like, I don't know. I mean, I like when Remedy gets weird, but I wasn't sure how the combat
that's
was
their
gonna
whole
look.
MO, man. Like,
I mean, yeah. It's great. Like anytime they do it, anytime they do something like non-traditional, love it. Great, perfect. But I was like, I don't know this time. And then every single time they've shown it, it's been like, yeah, this is gonna hit.
I literally closed my eyes. Like when it came on, I was like, I don't want to see anything. Like I just want to, like, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna go in blind, and I'm gonna love it because I know that this game's gonna be fucking awesome.
Music was incredible.
Was
though.
it?
Like in that trailer? Oh my god!
I honestly, like, at Summer Game Fest, I was sad that we didn't get a spot for Control Resonant though. Like I would have gladly played it there. We just didn't get the spot for it, which sucks. But yeah, Kerm, have you ever played Control?
I have not. I haven't heard about it. I'm looking at the trailer now, and it looks sick. Like, it's very Gravity Rush looking movement, which I love.
Third person. Have you played any Remedy game, like Alan Wake or Max Payne?
I think I have only played Max Payne on like some bum PC in like primary school.
That's awesome. Okay, cool. Well, at least you know ball somewhat. Dude, yeah, you need to get into the Remedyverse. It is genuinely like some of the most interesting storytelling like in video games. Period. It's so good. Like Control,
the whole thing is like connected.
Yeah,
it's like it's basically the MCU but cool and in video
is
games.
it?
Yeah.
So Max Payne is kind of connected to Alan Wake. Alan Wake is definitely connected to Remedy, and those games are also connected to Quantum Break, or to Control. And those games are also connected to Quantum Break and like this weird multiverse thing, which like multiverse storytelling is kind of like lame to me now, but they're doing it in such a way that like actually is like fun and interesting. It just flips the thing on its head. But with Control specifically, which I think is the weakest one, to be fair, I haven't played Quantum Break, so I can't really say towards that.
Quantum Break is weaker, but Control is one of the weaker ones. Yeah,
Control is good. It's basically SCP Foundation, but good as a third-person shooter with telekinesis, and you're just going up this building in New York that like makes no sense at all, and it's awesome. It's genuinely so good. Alan Wake, though, in particular, is like the cream of the crop, man. Like even Alan Wake 1's awesome. It's just it's like it plays like a it's like a you know, Sci-Fi, the TV channel.
He's talking to you, buddy.
Oh my god, my mic was mute, my bad. I know of Sci-Fi. I don't think we have it here, but
it plays like a syndicated like TV show, to where it's like previously on Alan Wake, and then it's like recounting the thing that you just experienced, you know, like a chapter of it, and it's like hokey in that way, where it's like a Stephen King novel adaptation. But then it evolves into Alan Wake 2, which is taking on more of like a mature, like psychological horror angle with it, and it's so fucking meta and so cool in the best way. And
it's so cool.
With Control Resonant, they're flipping Control on its head basically, because we were like, we knew Control 2 was going to be like imminent at some point. We did not expect it to be like a hack and slash DMC God of War style like melee focus game at all. And it's such a big surprise, and it's so fucking cool.
Especially because
didn't
like
get all that.
Control One, it plays really well. I think it's like their in terms of gameplay, it's probably their best game in the Remedyverse. Alan Wake 2 is more of or the Alan Wake games in general are more of like kind of survival horror, so it's like slower and more methodical. But Control, you're just like you're levitating, you're whipping around, you're throwing things at people with your like mind powers. Your gun morphs into like different kinds of guns. It's really cool. But dude, Alan Wake 2 is like, besides maybe Claire Obscure, that's my Alan Wake 2 is like my favorite game in the last 5 years.
Okay, I need to get
It's
on that.
really good. Yeah. You got to get on that.
I think so. There's a couple of other games here too, but we'll kind of breeze right past them really quick. Marvel took on Fighting Souls. I just really like the fact that you can play as Green Goblin. I don't, other than the first Spider-Man Raimi game, I don't think there's a single game where you play as Green Goblin, and that's fucking sick. That's just really cool.
Yeah.
Phantom Blade Zero was like barely there. Like it was like a
Yeah,
trailer.
that was
like,
weird. They were like,
that
there's
was
a
like-
trailer for a trailer that's coming out for this game that we've had 5 trailers for already.
Dude, seriously, it's just crazy.
What do you mean?
The game way more though.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like it's cool.
That's pretty
So,
crazy.
That's awesome.
Oops. I think, you know what? Other than, I guess Until Dawn 2, which is cool, from Fire Sprite. Honestly, I'm just kind of not like I just don't really care for like choose your own adventure games like that. Like sometimes I could be down for it, like with like a Detroit Become Human. Jesus Christ. And this one, it looked fine. It looks like hokey and like bad in like a good way, you know?
Yeah, I would say I'm not a choose your own adventure guy except for Until Dawn. Like I really got into Until Dawn back in the day, and like did another replay of it with my siblings, and my younger sister loves Until Dawn. Like there's like a very few games that she plays. She loves Uncharted. She loves the Arkham games. Absolutely loves Until Dawn. I think she's played it like 6 times with like different friend groups. It's like her go-to. So like my brother and I both immediately text her, there's an Until Dawn too, and she's like, no fucking way.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I don't know how to
Happy.
feel about it yet.
Yeah.
It's by a different studio. It looks a little bit weird and waxy. But Dacre Montgomery's in it, which is pretty cool. He's pretty good. So we'll see.
Neil Newborn, I think that's his last name. He's also in it. He's the guy who plays Astarion in Baldur's Gate 3, and
nice.
he's a good actor as well. So
Nice.
it's exciting to see him there. Tomb Raider, Legacy of Atlantis is also there. That game looks fucking sick. It looks really really cool.
Yeah.
Weird disclosure with like their generative AI thing though. I know we're kind of like at the point with games where it's like if you think that they're not using AI to make the games, then you're ignorant. Like I understand that. It's like weird for Tomb Raider specifically though, because it's like this is a remake of a game that's already been remade, and you had AI generate ideas for you for a game that's already been made for a while now, but everything that you're making there is human made. It's just like strange.
I didn't even hear about this.
Yeah, they like, because I think on the Crazy Taxi had this as well. They had like a listing where it was like a generative AI was used. They didn't disclose how. It was just more so like a thing being like, hey, it was there. So like a lot of the theories are like, if your computer, which has Copilot on it, was used during development of games.
Oh, it's just a cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds
AI
about
was used in
right.
it. So it's like that's probably it. That could be the least of it for Crazy Taxi, for example. But Eidos Montreal specifically clarified with Tomb Raider that they were like, yeah, we use generative AI to explore ideas early in stage, but everything from here on out is human made. And it's just like, what? It's just lame. Creatively bankrupt, truth be told. But
It depends on like I think it does depend on what idea generation is. Like I don't know, like that could be as simple as like what are the different dinosaurs throughout history that we could like throw in here, and like what periods were they from. Which if you're using it for that, that's basically like it's just glorified web search, but it is better than regular web search. So
Yeah.
like
No, I think
I wouldn't like blanket be like, ooh, I don't know about that, but yeah, it gets so hairy with Gen AI right now.
yeah. Honestly, like I just like I've gone and on about it, so I don't want to like
Yeah.
beat a dead horse too much. But yeah, I think lastly, of course, God of War Laufe.
That's how you pronounce it.
Yes.
Laufe.
Apparently.
I think it's Laufe, actually. No, it's
I think it's
Fei.
Laufe.
Laufe. Yeah, Laufe. Okay. I just remember because Mimir says it in Ragnarok where he says Laufey the giant. He says it like that, but it is Laufe. What did you guys think of the first 20 minutes, or like it's probably cut up a bit, but the reveal of this new God of War game, which we've known about for quite some time now. I think we were even talking about it on the previous podcast before this. But yeah, I'm just gonna throw it over to you, Kerm. Like, what'd you think? Are you a God of War guy? I don't know.
Look, I need to try it again. I tried to get into the remake not the remake, the like reboot on PS4, and I got like maybe an hour in. I was like, look, it's just maybe not my thing. I think also didn't help. I was playing on a monitor. I reckon if I play on a TV sitting on my couch and get like immersed in it, it would be a lot better.
Bro,
I mean, it looks good.
Bro was thrown like 900 feet in the air and slammed into a mountain and broke it in half, and was like, I don't know if this is my thing.
I don't know.
It's kind of boring.
It's not doing it for me. No, I reckon if I give it another go, I'll definitely get into it. I mean, production value wise, I guess it looks spectacular. Like as the rest of them do, it is like set piece after set piece. It is like visceral. Watching it happen is like you feel like you're there, and it's something that I think I would enjoy. How much of that like translates into gameplay, I'm not sure, because I just don't have enough experience with it. But I think it looks good. I think the people complaining online are mostly just like, I don't like that it's a woman in the. It's like, all right, whatever. Man. Just,
Immediately gave him an American accent. Did you notice that?
I could have been. I don't know. I shit myself in the first. It could have been Canadian, but I can't do that either.
Apparently, I have a Canadian accent. I didn't realize, but apparently, I do have a little accent in my outs and abouts. I didn't realize like a bunch of people at work told me.
I can't really recognize a Canadian accent though.
And apparently it's like very subtle. It's like for a couple of words. But I will say, Kerm, since you haven't played the series, quite a bit of the cinematic elements do translate very, very well, I think, to gameplay.
Right.
It's not always cutscenes, or sorry, not cutscene. Quick time event stuff. It's usually like fairly involved, really dramatic camera movements and like fighting in unorthodox areas. I think that's going to be a bigger part of this game, is like you might be clinging to the side of a mountain and fighting things. I think we're going to see a lot of that. There was like a little bit of an allusion to that during the boss fight that they showed. So I'm pretty hyped up for that. It seems like people are under the impression that the game is going to be like a Miles Morales-esque game, but I don't think that's the case. Does not seem like it.
There's an interview after where he said like, no, this is the like next entry in the God of War franchise. So I guess it is a full standalone game.
It's usually like you would think that like when it's named after a character that isn't the main character, I get why people would think that. But yeah, I actually saw, funnily enough, Luke Stevens has been on the God of War subreddit a little bit, like not directly on it, but clips of him have been on it, because he was mentioning how interconnected the story actually was with 2018 and Ragnarok, and how it seems like there were a lot of like intentional storytelling beats that they're now paying off with this game, which I think is really cool. I think it's cool to have like that interweaving story.
Yeah, that was the thing that interested me the most about it, because like the whole in concept, we were all thinking this was going to be a prequel, to God
Yeah.
of War, but the fact that it's taking place simultaneously with the games is awesome. Like that's so
Yeah.
cool.
Way better in my opinion than if it was a prequel.
Yeah,
Am I fully into it? I don't know. The more acrobatic combat is cool for sure.
they added a jump.
They added a jump. They added a double jump. Actually,
added a
they were
double
like, we'll
The
add,
double
we'll add
jump
one
I
lump
saw
for
looks-
for both games. Man, what were you gonna say about the double jump?
Oh, I saw people complaining online about the double jump looking weird. I'm like, how the like it's a double jump. How can it look
Okay,
that
yeah, of
weird?
course it's gonna look weird. I mean, if you're gonna put it in a photorealistic environment, yeah, it's just gonna look weird.
Yeah.
You wanna know why? Because people can't double jump. Like, what do you
I
mean?
can't, but like I just don't do it.
Oh yeah.
It's just embarrassing because I
You
look
just wanna
weird
be
when I do
nonchalant
it. So
about it,
like,
yeah.
well, that's
I mean, we all do it here. Like everyone in Australia does it. But
well, gravity works differently. You're on the
It's
like
true.
that's why we're all so tall. It's because we're getting stretched out by like we're on
This
the
is
bottom.
starting to make a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah.
You thought this through way too well. No, I hate to say it because I think it starts aligning too closely with the people that I do not want to align with.
what are you saying? What are you saying?
But I don't. I mean, I don't even think it's Faye in particular. I don't know how I feel about this cast that they've shown. It seems like Frank is going to be a big part of it. Seems like the ribbons are probably going to be a big part of it, considering they're on your sword. I am sick to goddamn. I made a whole video about this extremely niche topic of these stupid ass talking objects, like
Yep.
this shit in Forspoken,
Yep.
the
Yep.
talking suit in like the new Romeo is a dead man. Like everything talks now. Like
I'm not a
what-
sword. I'm the ribbons.
Oh, shut the hell up, dude. Like, come on. What is that? So that was not a good sign to me. I love Jack Quaid. I love me some Jack Quaid. Him playing a cube and being
Oi.
Jack Quaid.
Hey,
like,
I'm a fucking
Him doing mocap for a cube is fucking gold
it's
as
really
well.
funny. It's really
funny. It's funny, but like I saw, and like also like I might be drinking the doomer juice on this. I saw a tweet about it where it's like, yeah, of course game budgets are going up crazy because you're hiring multi-million fucking dollar actors, and he's a cube to be in like to be on set with like the PVC pipes around him. and
He's
it's
like a gigantic nerd who loves God of War. Like, I
Yes.
think honestly, it makes sense here.
a little bit. It is still. It's acting wise, you want to be in the same room as people too, I guess, to like get that energy out. But also, like, it is a little silly to have to mocap a gelatinous cube bouncing around. You know,
I do think that there's going to be something more to his character, some kind of like shape shifting morph. I don't know exactly what it is. Like, it's hard to judge the game exactly on this.
if he morphs
But-
into a photorealistic Jack Quaid, I'm gonna throw the controller at the TV, dude. I'm gonna be so pissed.
He morphs into Carl Urban, actually.
I'm already pissed that he's in the game, and if he does that, I'm gonna be even more pissed. It's
That'd
like
be really funny. I just think that like the one thing I didn't love about Ragnarok is that I did feel like the writing was starting to get into like this hokey MCU vibe,
Yep.
and like it was even more like
the hell is an
giving
olive?
me like
I like
giving
that
me
line.
hints.
Though. It is funny, but
Yeah, give me hints about stuff that I already know, like over explaining stuff, like very like I don't know, like not treating the audience as mature as you probably should, considering what God of War is.
yeah.
So that continuing here and me not liking the dialogue between Faye, Frank, and the goddamn ribbon sword thing, that has me worried.
Yeah,
that's my biggest worry.
The writing challenge with this game is getting me to care about these characters, which honestly I don't doubt that they will do. Like, is there going to be a scene where they're going to make me cry over a cube because the cube is dying? Maybe, honestly. Like, genuinely, like, these games have that like thematic gut punch from time to time. Like, a lot of clips from God of War Ragnarok have been resurfacing lately, specifically with Thor, and I'm like, damn, that was good. Like this, like the acting chops and some of the writing beats in those games are so like emotionally gut punching, that I don't doubt they will have that in this game as well. It is just, I love weird shit. I love when things get weird. It is just so immersion breaking to me to have this cube bouncing around and hitting this Tibetan god in the face, like in the middle of a fight. It's just like it kind of takes me out of it, and like maybe it'll warm up on me. I'm sure it will, but it's initial impressions. It's just a little strange. Overall, the actual game concept alone, though, is like I'm kind of really into it. Like,
I agree.
I'm like more into it than I thought I would be. Because like
Same.
hearing about it, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
all right, that's fine. But it being in the afterlife of the gods is cool. That's really sick. Faye's combat style is awesome as well. And like if you play God of War 1 and 2, the Norse 1 and 2, you hear a lot about Faye and how like there's lines where Kratos is like, she fought beautifully, and like how they hype her up like as like, nah dude, like she gave Thor a run for his money, like she's awesome. And like the fact that they're going to show that and like illustrate that's cool. Like Deborah Ann Wilson, she's a great actress as well.
What'd you just say?
Deborah Ann Wilson. That's the Mad TV girl.
Deborah Ann Wall.
Deborah.
I don't know if it's
Deborah
Deborah or
Ann Wall?
Deborah, but it's Ann Wall. Yeah.
Ann Wall.
WOLL.
Wait, so is Deborah Ann Wilson the Mad TV girl?
I have
Deborah
no
Wilson. Oh, okay. I'm just mixing up the first name.
Yeah.
Yes, whatever her name is, I don't care. Oh, hold on.
Wow, dude, are you saying you hate
on my
women?
MacBook. I can't hear anything.
I don't know about
Please
that
turn
one.
off.
First the
Shut
cube,
up.
now this is getting bad.
There we go. Okay. My goodness gracious. I think it looks awesome. Like I'm excited for it. I'm not as like excited about it as I was for Ragnarok. And I don't think it's going to be as good as God of War 2018 or have like the same effect, mainly because like this kind of style of God of War is like it's getting old to me personally.
Yeah.
But it's still cool regardless.
I also, last thing on that, I hate the key art, like the
It's not
big
great.
promo image. Do not like it at all.
Also, the name is bad.
And the name is bad, and the name is very bad actually.
It's because with this you assume like, okay, I mean, Kerm, you're a good case study on this because you assume with this game it's like we want to get new fans out here because the old fans are going to buy this no matter what. It's God of War. There's a dedicated like consistent fan base there, so we need to get new fans in on this. How about we name the game God of War Lao Fei? A name that people will only know if they've played the previous two games. Did you know that
you
that
don't
was
know
her?
how to pronounce it.
That was her name. That's her name.
Well, see, that's the thing. As like not having that much experience with it, I just assumed, as you said before, this is a side game like Miles Morales. It's like this is a character from the games. They're making a little solo one before they make God of War 3 with Kratos. I think if they, like, unfortunately, they already kind of dug themselves where it's like, it's not God of War 2, it's God of War Ragnarok. If this was God of War 3, Luffy, I'd be like, okay, this is like the next step. But I don't know. Maybe if they just have like a subtitle instead of Luffy.
I think like God of War Afterlife or something like that is. It's like you just do something that's about. I like. Why does it have to be the character name? I feel like it's
100%
it makes
agree.
it seem so second screen, and it's hard to pronounce. Nobody knows how to say. We're still debating if that's what it is, and you and I have both played it. We just started like, is it Lao Fei? Is it Lu Fei? Like what? I don't know, man.
It's so silly. It's so stupid. It's of like because you got to imagine they had meetings where they're like, all right, so what do we call this game, guys?
Yeah,
Lao Fei. That's great. That's such a great name. We should name it that. Like, was no one in the room being like? Anyways, it's like
I still really want the game to do well. I still hope that it's
Yes.
really, really great. And Corey Barlog, I still appreciate you commenting on my video. Please don't hate me, please. I still like you.
he's knocking on your door, man.
Oh man,
He's knocking on your door, and he's gonna.
It's like my
make you
one
love this
claim
game.
to fame. It's like, well, Corey Barlog's in my comment section. Now he's gonna hate
It's
me.
cool, man. It's awesome. Anyways, so yeah, moving on. Summer Game Fest, which let me let me just say, one of the best shows I've seen, and I'm not just saying this because I was there, genuinely like one of the best shows Keeley has put on
It was a good one.
probably
Yeah.
ever. Like it is.
Mm-hmm.
What year did Elden Ring win? Because that was also a really good year for
29
Game Awards.
I think 2021 was the one where they announced like the big one that they like 2022 is when Elden Ring won. 2021 was when he was hyping up like, oh, there's a big game about to happen right now, just you wait. And it was like the trailer with all the pots.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was Summer
So-
Games Fest.
2022 Game Awards. That was a really good show. That's where like Judas was announced and everything. It's the best one since that. It's the best show Keeley has put on since that show. But like I said, I was there. So like first time because of work, we were able to go out to LA and see the show. And I just got to say, like, what an honor. Like, it's genuinely such an awesome, like, dream fulfilling moment for me. And I'm so happy that this was my first show to go to. Like, it was like, I was over the moon. Straight up, it is like they made the show specifically for me. Like, just Jeff Keighley looked at me in the audience and he was like, Landon Hansen, this one's for you. Resident Evil Code Veronica, Gen Atlas, fucking Alien Isolation 2, fucking Final Fantasy VII Revelation.
Wow, I did not piece all of this together. That is actually very true. Yeah.
Dude, it's
This is
insane.
entirely your showcase. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, like I just like right off the bat, I actually made a whole video about this that I just kind of like went off the cuff and talked about was with Resident Evil Code Veronica because I'm genuinely so excited for that game. It is probably like my most anticipated game right now. The remake for it, they honestly probably one of the most like iconic trailers I've seen in a very, very, very long time. Like straight up being there, it's a first person game and I'm like looking at it, I'm like looking at this grandma's face and I'm like, this looks like RE Engine, but like what the fuck is this? Like in what realm, like what are we doing here? And the second she mentioned like, oh, your brother's a bit of an odd one, I was like, no, right? No. And then they showed the clip, like the different like environments from Veronica, and then they have that like awesome, like now iconic scene for me with Claire Redfield with the knife against her throat. Like it just looks so good. Like
Is
character
this
design wise, it's awesome. It's what?
Oh, sorry. I
No, you're good.
kind of cut you off there, but is this a spin-off or is it like a main line?
This is a remake of
Right.
which is technically it was technically a spin-off back in the day. But honestly, they're giving it a full kind of like, no, this is its own like entry because it has so much like plot relevance.
Yeah.
So for example, like Resident Evil 2 has a split protagonist thing with Leon Kennedy and Claire Redfield. Leon, very clearly popular, like honestly the most popular Resident Evil character, had his story continue with Resident Evil 4. But with Claire, her story continued in Resident Evil Code Veronica, which was a Dreamcast game that came out in the year 2000. It was eventually ported to like PlayStation 2 and GameCube. I don't believe it was on Xbox. But it kind of like fell to the wayside while like everyone was like waiting, not really waiting, but like frothing over Resident Evil 4, which clearly is like the peak of like the franchise. So for them to go back to Code Veronica, which is, it's kind of a rough game today. There's a lot of great elements to it, but there's a lot of like really hokey and like absurd elements to it as well. They're completely remixing it, reinventing it, and treating it as if it's its own like standalone game again. And I'm through the fucking moon, dude. Like Capcom with Resident Evil in particular has been killing it. Has genuinely made this one of my favorite franchises of all time. as of late, and I just like I'm so excited, and like the feeling I had being there on stage was like euphoria. Like it was so cool. But yeah,
I mean, that totally makes sense.
Are you guys excited for this? Like, what do you think?
Well, before we get into what I think about it exactly, I will say it is so funny. Like after the conversation we just had about Lao Fei, that like this is why I wanted to know if it was a side game, because it started off as a side game, which makes sense why they would call it Code Veronica. Now, because they're remaking it, it makes sense for them to continue on the Veronica name. But if they were just making it a real mainline game, they probably wouldn't call it Resident Evil Veronica, because it makes it seem like a side game. Like it's just, sorry, not to go back to that.
No, you're
topic,
good.
but it's just
Dude,
like,
there was even confusion with it because with the trailer they revealed the name in reverse. So they started with V R, and V is like 5. Like, are they remixing the franchise? Is this going to be the new Resident Evil 5, basically? And,
that could be pretty cool, actually.
Which would have been cool, actually. Like, honestly, I wouldn't mind that. But the producer, which I was literally in the room with the producer of Resident Evil 2, was asked this question. It was like, "Is this game supposed to be Resident Evil 5?" And he was like, "No." Like,
yeah, it's the dramatic thing, and then it's also technically VER is the beginning of Veronica.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have made that jump unless you like spell it out, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm interested in it. Just vaguely interested in it. I like the Resident Evil franchise well enough. I think it's cool. I want to play 9. I was always interested in 8. Thought 7 was cool. Liked 4 quite a bit. Notoriously don't like 2, which I know you hate. But yeah, because it sounds like a spin-off, and because it's based off a spin-off, even though they're kind of mainlining it, I am probably less interested in this than I would be a Resident Evil 9 or one of the numbered entries. But yeah, it looked cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I got the opposite opinion. I think I'm more interested in this than a mainline one, because for the first time, I've only played 4. I finished it like a month ago.
The
absolutely
original,
loved it. Remake.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
But I absolutely loved it. Like, it was, I didn't really know what to expect going in, but I was very pleasantly surprised. It was a bit like, it was scary, but it was campy and it was action. It was like, the gameplay was fun. Initially, I was like, there's no dodge button. This is fucking ass. But then I'm like, oh no, the point is to like, you know, like have a plan to move around the environment so you can kind of train all of the dudes together and get them. But I think because 4 was like, everyone like loves that one, that's like the best one or whatever. I think because it had the least like backstory, I was able to get into it a lot easier. I think with the side game, it would be even better for me, because it's like, oh, I don't have to know all this like previous story and lore. I think I can just get into this and enjoy this as a standalone thing. So I'm hyped for it. I really want to play it.
Yeah, I would recommend playing 2 beforehand, just so you kind of get like an idea of don't fucking do that.
Just check it.
Don't do that. It is more tense. It is more of like a vulnerable horror game experience. But just so you kind of get like a better appreciation for not only Leon, but also Claire as well, before this. I think it's with my video in particular that I made, like the main question I was proposing, I was like, how are they going to have this game play? Because Resident Evil 4 Remake in particular is so like perfect, you know? Like the gameplay design they have there with Leon's moveset is genuinely like perfect. Like, how do you go back from that? And I don't think they're going to do that with Veronica. Like, she's not going to be parrying shit out of the fucking air or doing like crazy backflips or anything like that. I secretly hope they are doing that though, because if you look at the intro to Resident Evil Code Veronica, the original, it is fucking crazy. She's like, it's like straight up like the Matrix actually for real, where she's like running from this like chopper in this building and is like doing flips and everything like that. And then you get into the gameplay and it plays like classic Resident Evil with like the tank controls and like
it's a fixed camera deal,
the stiff shooting and shit. And it's like, how do you have this dichotomy with this game where the cutscenes are like action balls to the walls crazy, and then the gameplay's like that, and like that's what I'm hoping they fix with this remake.
Yeah.
And that's I asked the producer of the game myself this question. I was like, because they were doing a whole Q&A section at Summer Game Fest Playdays, which is the like press and media portion of it, and they had a whole.
Oh, were you
Capcom-
at Summer Game Fest?
Hadn't heard.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of that. Yeah, you were so low key about it. You were
So
so.
did you get
nonchalant.
invited as well? I don't think.
All right, well
I
that's
got
just
invited
rude.
Were you there, Kerm?
You know, I was gonna, and then something else came up.
Oh,
Well, it's not even summer for him, so he's waiting.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
That
he's
I will
celebrating
say,
Christmas.
that is the weirdest part of like
Yes.
Oceania. Is like, what the fuck do you mean it's winter for you right now? Like that, I get the reverse, the time you're in the future or whatever right now, but the winter summer thing, obviously it makes sense, but it's just I cannot wrap my head around the fact that like I go outside
you,
and I'm boiling and it's literally winter somewhere else.
Yeah.
A hot Christmas is a weird. I will say
How's that weird for you?
it's weird. It's weird because I got used to like a hot Christmas. Like, oh yeah, you wake up and open presents and you have the aircon on and it's like 38 degrees outside Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Probably
That
like
is
2
a
billion.
lot.
Anyway,
2 million. So
But
for
I'll-
reference, by the way, I think that's around it's a touch over 100 Fahrenheit. It's hot.
Yeah,
so
it's
like
hot.
barbecue and Christmas type stuff. It's like, okay, yeah. But then going and doing Christmas in America and it's snowing and it's beautiful and there's music and people caroling. It's like, oh no, this is okay. This is why they did this initially.
Yeah.
So, you know, not to disrespect the Maya Windows local reference, but I think America might do it a bit better.
It's cool, man. It's I love I hate snow, but like I love the vibe of Christmas. Like and like having like the white snowfall and the lights and everything like that. Like it is so like hyper specifically awesome. And, snow outside of that can go fucking kill itself. I hate it.
Oh no, snow's a
Go,
piece of shit.
Go like
Dude.
drive off of a cliff. It's so I can't stand it.
So
Oh my
bad. I lived for the majority of my life in a place where the majority of the year, well, maybe not the majority of the year, but a good few months in the year, it's like knee deep snow. Your car cannot get through there. It's just like an absolute nightmare. So, yeah, fully agree.
Whimsical snow, great.
Yes.
Barrier snow, not so great.
Not great.
Yeah.
Shitty muddy snow, not great
Ooh,
at all.
ooh, that's
The like
worst.
my birthday's in February and I hate like it's like the worst month. It is the worst month for weather. Like it's awful. What were we talking about? Resident Evil?
We were talking about Summer Games
yeah.
Fest.
Summer Games Fest. Yeah.
You asked a question.
So there's a Q&A section with the game's producer, and I asked him. I was like, honestly, I was very disappointed with how he answered because he was not. He's media trained, so he's not gonna like exactly say what the answer is, you know. But I was like, Claire becomes her own action hero in this game alongside like Leon and Chris. Like, how can we expect you guys to balance the horror and action here? And all he said in short was basically like, takes place 3 months after Resident Evil 2.
Sweet.
I was like, okay.
Totally dodge your ass.
Yeah,
Man.
100%. I was like, okay, that's fine. Dude, there was someone there who asked a question that was like, you ever consider putting the old game inside of the new game? And
Come on, man.
Fuck! We should have done that.
he's just simply said like, no, and then like moved on. Like it was
It's what's his name from id Software? Who's the guy who's in charge right now?
Romero.
No,
No.
I forget what his name is,
I
but
don't
they
know.
did it in in Doom Eternal. They had like Doom 1 and 2.
They did.
in
It is
that,
fun
so-
when they do that, but like
Yeah.
it's also like, why would you? That's such a silly question to ask. Like,
Oh, careful, Landon! You don't want to brush up against
Yeah.
the wrong people here. Powerful people who could
I
stop
guess
you
so.
from coming to future Summer Games Fests.
I guess that's true. But yeah, Resident Evil Veronica, just like I'm elated. I can't wait to see more of it. What was announced after that though? Studio MDHR with the Cuphead sequel.
Dude.
Yeah, dude, go off.
The
'cause-
excitement that I had, I was I watched it late. I was at work. I came back and like my neighbor was complaining about how I was like, yo, and he was just like, shut the fuck up.
that's funny.
I never in a million years. I was fully of the belief that Studio MDHR would never make another video game, like just ever. I was like, maybe they'll go into animation, like traditional animation. Maybe they just won't work because they made millions of dollars off the Cuphead IP. They sold it to they sold the TV rights to Netflix. They made this like uber successful game with like just their family and like a couple other employees. I'm not the happiest with the fact that they're doing Cuphead again, and they're doing the Cuphead spin-off. That's like a old Dreamcast version of it. Although, cool thing, they're releasing it physically for the Dreamcast, which is kind of sick.
For the Dreamcast?
Whoa.
The mighty Cuphead adventure, you can get it digitally on all like regular platforms, but they're giving you like a physical version that you can play on the Dreamcast.
No.
So it's not like
you're kidding.
it's
the
not
Sega
like
Master System, not
Master System. Sorry.
Master System.
Oh, I was gonna say, the five people with the Dreamcast right now are jumping
That's
up
my
and down.
bad.
Dude, seriously.
That's Sega Master System.
You're good.
But it's not like LARPing as a Master System game. It is.
Don't say LARP right now, dude. I'm sorry. I'm a little bitter with this new video I released because there's like 5 comments that like you're a Resident Evil LARPer, bro.
Ooh.
And like it's
I
like,
hate that shit.
dude. It's so I'm like comments like that don't. I'm not gonna say this live on public. Never mind. Go on. I'm not gonna let people know my vulnerabilities.
Do it.
Do it. I'm checking out what they said.
Oh.
But no, so it is very cool that they're actually building it with the restraints of that system.
Yeah, dude, that's hardcore.
And maybe Cuphead 2 is like in a different direction. It's not like a run and gun. It's still like traditional rubber hose and animation, but they kind of take it into like a new different direction is what I hope. But I think they've squeezed all the juice they can out of this iteration of Cuphead. And I did kind of want to see them do something else, but I'm not going to complain. They make incredibly high quality stuff. The DLC that they came out with was amazing. The base game is amazing. So I'm just so excited that they're back. And I love how committed they are to their style. They have like a new logo and it fits this new vibe that they're going for.
That
That's
trailer
just so cool.
specifically was so endearing.
Yeah.
And just like cool. Like the puppet work was magnificent and
So good.
hilarious. Like genuinely hysterical. Kerm, are you a Cuphead head? Or
I have not played. It's been on like the backlog, as it were, for ages. I just want to play. I want to play it multiplayer because it just looks
you
so
should.
much like rage-inducing fun. But
if you want to argue with your girlfriend, this would be the game.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
But if you can get through it till the end, you'll come out way stronger than ever before.
That's true. That is also true.
Yeah, It Takes Two can eat its heart out.
It Takes Two has nothing on this game. The way that it'll test everyone's patience I mean, I played it with my brother, which Landon has seen how my brother and I interact with each other.
Yeah.
It was a fucking
Dude, straight up. I can so vividly picture your dad coming into your guys' room and being like, "Shut it off." Because you guys are getting too angry at each other.
Actually, no, that was actually a bonding moment for the two of it. We played it like on the plane. We played it like during a trip. And this was like beginning of the Switch. And we projected it onto the TV at like our hotel. And our whole family watched us play and were just like enamored by the way this game looked. So Cuphead is just a very special franchise for me. It also is probably like at least 50% of the reason I continued doing YouTube, because the only thing that worked for me for like a year and a half of doing YouTube was a couple of Cuphead videos that did really, really well. And if I didn't get that, I might have just been like, man, nobody's watching these things, so maybe I should just give up. So I don't know. There's for reasons even outside of the game, Cuphead's super important to me. So I'm really really happy to see Studio MDHR again. But yeah, we'll see what they come up with.
Yeah. So yeah, moving on here. Let's see. Alien Isolation 2. I don't want to go too deeply onto this because like there's not that much really. I just more so than like I'm so glad they're doing a second one. It looks fucking cool. The demo itself, it's in like a pre-alpha state at Summer Games Fest. I didn't get to play it, but like I had to edit footage for it, and it's like, whoa.
Did you see footage of them like outside of the station? Because I heard they're doing both.
Yes. So it's like a crashed ship yard kind of thing. It's like wet and muddy outside. You're going inside the spaceship to like explore it, see like what's happening, and a thing is in there with you, being all scary, and he'll get you. So like both like indoor and outdoor environments, especially the outdoor environments, and like the way the rain looked, especially like the fact that this was like in an alpha state and it looked like this was fucking crazy, dude. Like it's awesome. Like it genuinely looks cool. But Gen Atlas, I was in the same room as Fumito Ueda, and I wanted to go and run up and kiss that man on the lips, dude. I just like I love Ueda with all my heart. I love his art. He's so like what a special creator that we have on this planet Earth, man. And for him to be like, yeah, let's do Shadow of the Colossus again, but make it sci-fi, just like tickles me. Like I'm so like over the moon with this game, man. Like art style wise, I think like his art style translates really well to sci-fi. I'm really interested to see how that mech combat works, because you're like on this floating head that's like your little like traversal thing, and then the head attaches to a robot, and then it's like Rock'em Sock'em Robots as like colossi basically. But also you are like this little dude who's fighting like these giant behemoth mammoth things, and you have a gun this time around too. I just can't wait to see how he like translates that gameplay style with a gun and with next gen technology. Like it is fascinating.
And so clearly, like, I mean, since Eco, they haven't done something like this action, like truly action focused. Shadow of the Colossus, obviously, it's kind of an action game, but it's more of an action puzzler, and it's more about climbing and staying on things and the movement around you. It's not like sword fighting or anything like that. And The Last Guardian, at least to my knowledge, is very similar, where it's like mostly puzzle solving and it's not a ton of action. So very curious how that services the story, because I have to assume that they're not just doing combat for the sake of doing combat with a team like this. I definitely seemed like it was in a rough state from the trailer. It was running at about 5 frames per second, but I'm still interested in it. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I love in Shadow of the Colossus. I mean, like, goated game, but the feeling that you're like hanging on to this massive creature and you're barely hanging on. I feel like you don't get that in a lot of, especially modern games, where you get a lot of kind of scripted on rails hold up to climb up this building, and it's got, you know, elements and cutscenes that make you feel like you're going to fall off, but you know you're not going to fall off. Having a game like this in the modern day with modern technology and this like kind of mech setup, I feel like the idea of just running up the back of this like mech and feeling like you're teetering on the line between, oh, I'm going to completely just, you know, face plant into the ground, or I might hang on, is just so sick. And being able to like, I saw like a thing in the trailer where like he's on, or the character's like on the back of this like tank thing, and I'm hoping you can like get out while it's still moving, then like shoot some guys off of the back of it, climb back into like the cockpit, would just be awesome.
That'd be sick.
It would be sick.
You guys ever play Solar Ash?
No.
No. Is this a Shadow of the Colossus like?
I wouldn't go as far as to say that, but it's by the guys who did a Hyper Light Drifter.
Oh yeah.
Heart Machine, and very underrated game in my opinion. I think everyone wanted them to do a sequel to Hyperlight Drifter at the time. Turns out they did not want them to do a sequel to Hyperlight Drifter, considering how Hyperlight Breaker went. But Solar Ash kind of got lost in the middle there, but really, really great game. It's like a much, much, much faster, fluid, almost like it's a mix of Shadow of the Colossus and like the Pathless, but it's got this like cool morphing world of clouds and strange creatures and everything. I know it's a cool one and it's short, so you guys should check it out.
That last Ronin game reveal was cool, but I swear to God, this was like already announced, and then they just like didn't show anything for it. So
yeah,
I kind of forgot that it was there. Like immediately after the show left, I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be cool. I like turtles though. Like honestly, I've come to appreciate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles more as I've gotten older, and the idea behind the last Ronin is so cool and so awesome. And I haven't read the graphic novel for it yet, so I'm gonna like before this game comes out, I can't wait to just like dive into it all. You know,
it does make me sad though. I mean, obviously, it's like the more mature take up, but like just something like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I feel like they shouldn't do something that, like, I know it's very beloved, but it's just so sad to me that, like, oh, they all like die, don't they? It's like, it's just
they're
one
all dead.
dude left. It's like,
One
dude,
left.
come on,
so sad.
What? This little children say, come on, this makes me sad.
Come on. What else came out? Crossfire. So this game, very interesting. So it's a little rundown. It was the Summer Game Fest trailer with the male and female protagonists. They're on like two opposite sides in this like war conflict. But it is from former Call of Duty devs and some former Naughty Dog guys as well. I believe the game director is the game director himself worked at Naughty Dog, if I understand that correctly. But it looks fine. It looks cool. The main thing in particular I wanted to talk about with this game though is the way stealth works. Super cool. Like having that like adaptive crouching where like the character is moving with the rocks and like is like inching lower and lower. Like that's so cool. Like that's such an interesting innovation to have with like a new AAA game like this. So hell yeah, man. Like that's sick. Other than that, honestly, probably just gonna skip like right. I mean, is there any other games that you guys were interested in during Summer Games Fest? That like
Stranger Than Heaven looks.
Oh yes,
I have no idea what this game is. I don't know like anything about it, but I want to play it. I wanted to play it just by looking at it, and then Tupac shows up, and I was like, all right, I don't know how I feel about that. Like,
dude. The funniest thing was the way, like the minute after that went, because Jeff Keighley comes out on stage, they come out on stage, and he goes, well, we got a special guest here.
I literally like in the moment I was like, are they gonna bring out like did Tupac fake his death? Is he here from Cuba?
Bring out the hologram.
To make, or like I was like thinking the hologram too. Yeah.
Funniest thing would be if Tupac announced that he was not dead at Summer Games Fest 2026.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the way that they said that was so funny. But yeah, interesting game. I'm very interested in what that game is doing. I'm not the biggest fan of them putting Tupac in it. I think that's super weird.
A little strange. Yeah.
I know that they keep saying like the Tupac estate signed off on it, and Snoop Dogg says that, but Snoop Dogg's like a snake oil salesman, and he will literally do anything, and he fucking sucks. And I'm pretty sure like Tupac's actual family is in conflict with the Tupac estate because the Tupac estate is like super money hungry and is just using his name for whatever. So yeah, super weird move there. Everything else about the game looks great, though. It seems like a Yakuza that I would want to play because I never fully got into the Yakuza franchise, but this seems like right up my alley.
That's where I'm at with it too, where it's just like this seems like a fun RGG game to get into for the first time.
Yep.
and like that's cool. That's awesome. Like I hope that I can get into it, and I hope that I can appreciate it. It just weirds me out with specifically not only Snoop Dogg being in it, but yeah, them putting Tupac in it as well. Is just weird. I don't fuck with it personally either, but like I know they make good games, and I know that they have crazy batshit stories as well, and I'm just so morbidly curious about it. So yeah, Stranger Than Heaven, also pretty cool. But then of course, so you had some like other games in here as well. Mafia is getting its expansion. You have RuneScape, which is getting a console port, not a console port, like a console like brand new console game, which is interesting. 1666 Amsterdam, which also looks really cool and interesting.
Yeah. I wanted to play the prologue, but it's not on PlayStation, and I didn't want to download it on my computer for some reason.
Yeah.
I've heard that it's like good vibes, but it doesn't really get into the gameplay too much.
Yeah.
Is this the whole... Oh, sorry, Landen, you go.
No, you're good. It's. I heard it left more questions than answers. So it's like...
It's the prologue.
Yeah.
So.
I think the backstory, like I think the game... Was this the one that like the guy worked at Ubisoft? It was supposed to be his game, and then Ubisoft screwed him over? The whole follow through of that is like seeing a guy actually get rewarded for hard work and fighting against that is major respect. I think I'd just like to play the game just to see like what you wanted to do.
Major respect on that end. Kind of sucks though, because there's the key art for the game. There's like hints that they use generative AI for it.
But
and it's like, come on guys, like you have such a clear like win here. This is so cool, and then you're gonna it's whatever. It's fine.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, big bummer. Clutch looks cool. Attack on Titan, Pal World, The Wolf Among Us 2, which I know a lot of people are excited for. Me personally, never really cared for Wolf Among Us, but I'm happy for them. Stellar Blade, and then, Street Fighter 6 Tifa, but then, of course, Final Fantasy 7 Revelation, the capstone to the Final Fantasy 7 Remake trilogy. Yes.
What, was I the only one who thought that the reveal was like kind of... It was a little bit of a dud. Like it was like a little slow and not that interesting. I don't know. It was just... It felt so like... It almost felt like they were showing like a DLC for Rebirth or something like that. It felt like it should have been like a real moment. And it was just like, here, we're going to aimlessly talk for the next 10 minutes. I don't know.
I didn't feel that way, personally. But I also, like, this is, like, my shit. And, like, I was in the room and I, like, felt the energy and, like, everyone was like, like, going fucking
Fair
crazy.
enough. Yeah.
I guess I can see that if you're one, not a Final Fantasy guy, and two, watching it digitally, like how you could be like, yeah, cool. You know, like it's fine. Like for a last slot, I can see that being like, okay. And then you like kind of check out from there. But for me, like I was really excited. Not only to like be there for the game's like first announcement, like that's awesome. Like I've like watched the reveals for like the E3 reveal for Final Fantasy 7 Remake way back in like 2016, I think. And like wished that I was in the room to feel that energy there. And so this is the next best thing that I can get to that. It's not that quite that exactly, because that was like almost 20 years of pent up like, please, we want a Final Fantasy remake, you know. It like this, it's only been 3 years since, or 2 years since Rebirth. But the gameplay they showed off is awesome. Everything that they did show off too, or like gameplay improvements that I wanted from Rebirth, like an armor system, like more varied characters with Vincent and Sid. And also I'm just like, thank God this is fine. Like this is actually going to reach an end, because like there was a moment where I was like, I hope they can actually like finish this trilogy to completion, you know. But yeah, it was for me a solid way to end the show. But KoKerm, are you a Final Fantasy 7 guy?
I am not a Final Fantasy 7 guy. I'm not a Final Fantasy guy. I think if I give it a shot, there's maybe a chance, but again,
You let me
RPGs
down.
just aren't.
Landon, does this guy play
RPGs,
video
unless it
games?
has-
You just get some random dude off the street? Is it-
All I
Yeah,
know,
I pay for all my gameplay for real.
you pay. You don't even steal.
No.
All I know is he's played Metal Gear Solid 3 and Zelda. That's
And I
it.
mean,
Fair.
what else do you
Valid.
need?
Gamer cred.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's pretty much it for like announcement season. Like it was just totally,
Wait, we're forgetting.
Oh.
Among Us story on guard.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
Elijah Wood as Green Crewmate.
Yvette Nicole
I heard
Brown.
I heard the Among Us show is like pretty good, actually. Like people have been saying it's pretty good.
Is it
Are
really?
you sponsored?
Apparently, not my sponsor. No, people have actually been saying it. I keep seeing it around. I'm like, shut the hell. No, the Among
Yeah,
Us show is
I
not
just
good.
don't-
But
Yeah, I just don't.
I'm
I
so
just don't care.
Let me see what if it has like reviews up.
Yes, because that's what we need to do right now.
Yeah. Show.
God, dude, I am so hot right now. Like I am like I don't know if it's like coming off on the camera at all, but like I feel like I'm sweating because of like how warm it is in here. Jesus Christ.
I'm on cool because 99% on
fuck
on
off.
Rotten Tomatoes
that's user score though.
or user score.
So they're probably just it's got a 7.3 on IMDb. That's not bad. For IMDb
not bad.
is pretty brutal on most shows.
That's good for like that's like a coworker show. That's like a show your
It's like the
coworker.
ultimate
Hey, man,
coworker
did you see
show for the
Among Us
ultimate
last
coworker
night?
game. Did
Oh.
you catch Among Us last night? Dude,
No,
I don't know
man.
who the
Is it
imposter
good?
is.
Dude, you need to watch Among Us, dude. It's like actually so good. It's like actually
It's got like it's for kids, but it's got like deeper themes. Like there's some like adult humor if you really think about it.
Have you ever seen The Thing?
You talking about the movie?
Yeah, not the fucking rock guy.
No.
Just a complete non sequitur. You've seen a picture of this guy?
Oh.
Man.
Okay.
Among Us TV show to bring us home. Well, I will say one disappointment of the. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, we didn't get into Xbox. We can like rip through that super
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
fuck, dude.
Um,
Jesus Christ.
Bummer that Fable wasn't there, that Fable's getting delayed. I thought the Magician game looked kind of sick. This is just fully off the dome. I don't remember everything that was over there. What else they got over there? Did they
Halo.
show? Yeah, Halo looks cool.
Which it looks better.
Could
It's still
not.
just weird
Yeah,
with that game, where it's just like I don't understand why you don't have multiplayer. Like I genuinely don't understand. Like
that
what
is
realm?
just insane. That makes no
Yeah.
sense. I don't think you could pay me money to care about Gears of War.
Really?
I've never cared about. I don't know what it is about Gears of War. It's the most like bland.
Dude, bro.
I mean, it is
yeah.
like it is a meat-headed game, but Gears has been a series I've been wanting to get into for a while now. Because it's like I've heard it's like the story's deceivingly great with it, and I also like Joe DiMaggio as well as a voice actor. He's so great, and so like to hear him play like I guess a more serious role with is just like has always been fascinating to me. But I can see that because like the art style itself is just very like it's meat-headed.
Yeah,
Which is I kind of like though. It's kind of cool.
New Senua game, that was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah,
It's
they were
apparently
like
going to be longer than the other two.
and like more game.
Yeah, this is a weird one. I just don't think this should have been a series. I think that was the biggest mistake they possibly could have made. Senua's Sacrifice, great game. Is like this very intimate like story about a very, very different thing that you typically get AAA games about. And of course it was successful, so I guess they felt like they had to make a series out of it. But I don't think I've ever heard anyone outside of the week that Senua's Saga came out talk about Senua's Saga. It's like such a forgotten game. And I just don't think if there's gonna be more game and it's gonna be longer and I assume more action, I'm like, well, this it's kind of the opposite I wanted from this game. Like, it really just should have been like one thing, and then they should have moved on to something else, in my personal opinion.
I think you're wrong, actually.
You a big Senua head?
No.
Just
That
disagreeing.
genuinely, I just don't like you. That I don't like what you're saying. I think you're a Senua LARPer,
Nice.
actually.
I kind of am. I've only played the first one, apparently. New Spyro game. That's pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty rad. I'm glad
Shout out
that.
that purple dragon.
Yes, sir. I'm
real,
glad
though.
Toys for Bob is making real games instead of being a support studio for Call of Duty.
Oh my god! Yeah, actually, straight up,
Mhm.
that's lifesaver. Like
That's
that
actually
is
pretty
awesome. Thank
Dark
God.
Ages
Is that
DLC
DLC?
looked really good. It looked
Yeah.
really, really cool.
Dude,
I'm
it's
excited for that.
like Doom 3.
It looks
like-
so different. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
super excited for it. Yeah, Halo Campaign Evolved, State of Decay 3, Clockwork Revolution. I am still pretty happy with everything that we've been seeing from Clockwork Revolution. I know, Landon, you said that it kind of gave millennial writing
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, it's I don't everything I've seen from this game looks awesome. Like the team behind it in Exile, they're well storied. They're in like RPGs. And so this is their first big blowout like 3D RPG game, which is awesome, and I'm excited to see it from that standpoint. Something about steampunk though is just kind of like cringe to me. You know, like
It
that
does have a DeviantArt tang.
yeah. Like it feels like I'm walking into a Spirit Halloween and like looking at the steampunk section and being like, "That's fucking sick, dude! Look at this hat." From a gameplay standpoint, it looks cool.
Yeah.
and I don't doubt that it's gonna be like a great game, or not a great game. I don't doubt that it's gonna be pretty interesting to say the least. You know,
I have
don't know
very
what
high
it's gonna
hopes for that game. I think it could really, really show. Like I like the RPG systems that they've shown. I like the timeline bending that they've shown. The gameplay looks really solid. I really enjoyed the writing that they had in there. I understand like especially like maybe some of the aesthetics. Maybe give that like sort of Pinterest DeviantArt, like you said, Kerm.
The specific character, it's the one character that's like something fucking something, like her name and like her like thing is where she's like doing the middle finger.
There's a bit of like
that was like
Borderlands as well, like that.
Holy
sort
shit!
of
I was
vibe.
just
Yeah.
thinking that.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
I feel that, but I think everything else that we've seen from it seemed to have a better quality of writing than most of Borderlands games. So we will see.
Yeah.
But Persona 6 teaser, that was huge.
It's cool.
But it was like 5 seconds, and it's just a vibe teaser.
Yeah, it's just here's the color of this game.
Yeah, that's actually It was green this time.
Ooh.
You a Persona guy, Kerm? Let me guess.
He's not an RPG guy.
Oh my god, this is I'm getting absolutely obliterated.
I'm not even a Persona guy, but I was like, oh.
Yeah, I'm a metaphor
Nah.
head.
Metaphor head.
Oh,
Yeah,
or
I
no,
played
no, no,
more.
A metaphor file. How about that?
Jesus Christ.
Metaphile?
A metaphile.
There we go. There it is. We got
Someone
it.
who
We got
really
there
likes
eventually.
Facebook.
Which, by the way, like,
That fucking sucks.
like naming a community like a something file. It's just so.
Bad move.
The first time
I'm
I
an-
heard of the word
I'm an
cinephile.
audiophile. Yeah.
The first time I heard
Ooh.
cinephile was in the Lonely Island song, Jack Sparrow, where it's like, turns out Michael Bolton's a major cinephile, but it's like they say it at the end where after like Michael Bolton sing about like doing cocaine and like eating pussy or whatever, and I was like, oh, so this cinephile
Why'd you say
tag
it like
must
that?
be. That's literally what he says in the
No,
song.
I know. I've never heard you say that before, so it's just funny.
It's like, oh man,
said
I was
a
gonna make
no-no.
another. I was gonna make another reference to something that you hadn't seen, but yeah. So I was like, oh, cinephile. This must be like some fucked up behavior that people do, and then it's like, oh no, it's just somebody who likes movies.
It's just someone who likes movies. It could be someone
Okay.
that just likes audio.
Yeah.
It could be someone that likes, um,
Yeah.
what were we talking about?
Yeah.
Xbox.
Weird choice of words. Yeah. Metro 2039, which
Sick.
yeah,
It's gonna be cool.
got high hopes for that one as well.
Mhm.
And then it's a new Wolong game.
Yeah,
Didn't expect that, but I liked Wolong 1. It was a solid 7 out of 10, but it was a fun one.
it's cool.
Yeah.
I'm kind of burnt out of the East Asian kind of art style game, you know?
East Asian Souls-like specifically.
Yeah, like it's I get it.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about that. It's I get it.
I feel similar, but because I did pick up Wolong and I did enjoy it, and I like the little additional systems that they put in there. I'm more likely to try this out than like a Where Winds Meet or I don't know. There's so many of those games at this point, but yeah, I totally feel that. I think that's it though from
Cool.
Xbox. Oh,
Will.
and Call of Duty. Ended it on Call of Duty again.
Yeah, Call of Duty is crazy. And then after that, they're like, by the way, our company's making not money at all.
Companies making.
And then they
not
gave
money.
everyone a see-through Xbox. So
And they gave everyone a seat. Dude,
Yes, sir.
that is
Because-
sick. That is
I
so
want it,
cool.
dude. I want it. Like, I'm not an Xbox guy like that, but I had that OG translucent green Xbox as
yeah.
a kid. And when they revealed that, I was like, am I gonna buy an Xbox right now? Dude, like,
It's so
Don't do it.
sick.
I'm not.
Don't do it.
But I was like, ooh, that's sick. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I will say,
Yes.
it was funny when they baited everyone with Fallout and then announced it was like an update for 76.
For 76.
Dude,
And then just had like an Elder Scrolls Online bullshit was so funny.
It's so
Every single time it's Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76. I'm not even a fan of either series, but I would get excited if like a Fallout 3 remake. Like I'm actually I want a Fallout 3 remake or New Vegas or something. So, oh my god, man. Just
Hey,
76 forever.
after that that super positive like output, that showcase that Xbox had, and Asha Sharma being like, I'm just gonna give you guys fan service here, which I mean is the move, I guess, because like Xbox has been so down and dour for like so long that it's like, honestly, yeah, like you kind of do need a little leg up here, so just do the easy thing, and then to immediately go in afterwards and being like, by the way, we're gonna do some crazy layoffs now, which
Yeah.
like I'm conflicted about because it's just like I feel like this whole layoff culture that we have here in America specifically is so inhuman and fucked up and awful. But also Microsoft and specifically Xbox has been such an unhealthy company for such a long time that it's like I guess you do have to shed some weight because like it's so fucked, you know?
You
But it's-
can't like just morph something shitty into something non-shitty and like preserve all the mass. I feel like
no, you can't.
it had like some of it has to get out of there. It's like, and I don't know if it's management. I don't know if it's like, you know, I would hope it would be great if they could like just people who are being taken off of these projects be put onto these new projects. But it sounds like their restructure is pretty massive, and they might even be spinning Xbox off into its own thing that's not a direct like wing of Microsoft. And so it's going to be its own standalone company. I don't know if you guys saw this.
I didn't see that. No, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's still not confirmed that that's
No.
happening.
Sorry.
But
Right.
or no.
Does it
yes.
really sound like that?
Yeah.
Does it
The
really
nar
sound Oh my
does.
god.
No.
Yeah, nar sounds
does.
like nar. Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's no R. N-O, no R.
No.
That's awesome. Yeah, so they need change.
They do need change. And
it
with
is
that
a
change,
bummer.
Asha was like, yeah, we need Fallout and Elder Scrolls and all that. So like,
I feel like she's been saying the right things. I feel like even with
been
the
saying the
Gen
right
AI
things.
stuff, she's been
Yeah.
saying a lot of the right, which is like surprising because people were worried because she was like head of AI.
Yeah,
Before
her
this.
her previous work has
Yeah.
been solely with AI. So like honestly,
Yeah.
yeah, I could totally see why tensions were so high. And I'm still at that point where I'm like, you still got to prove yourself.
Oh yeah.
Because like I mean, it's so early. So like who's we got to see, but she is taking all the right steps so far, and it is cool to see someone finally make something of Xbox because it has been floundering for as long as I can remember, basically.
Honestly,
like,
yeah.
it has been so bad. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, it's about time we start talking about 007, right?
Yeah, probably. We probably want to rip through this a little bit faster than we would have liked, but
I know. I was trying to move on, and then you were like, "Oh wait, Xbox." And
I know, but I did want to talk about it's 11:30. I do have to leave soon.
That's fine. Dude, and just tell me about it because like I just started playing as soon as I got back. But actually,
well, let's transition a little bit.
Okay.
Just to like games we're playing.
Yeah. At Summer Games Fest, immediately after, they had IOI Access, which was like the private, their like own standalone show there.
Yeah.
I got to go to it. It was at the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood. And the entire time I was there, Asad, I was like, he should take my place. I should not be here right now. I'm not appreciating this enough. Just straight up, actually. We had so the narrator for Hitman?
Yeah.
He's like,
Yep.
she was there.
Oh, that's cool.
And when they announced the new celebrity thing for Wiz Khalifa, the mission, she read it out to us live, like while the trailer was playing, like the mission details.
Nice.
She's like, Agent 47, your mission is for MMA fighter Wiz Khalifa. Like, and it was like so cool. It was so cool. Like the energy in there was awesome. A lot of the cast showed up too. And I met the CEO and main game director for Bond. I forget his name exactly, of IOI. I met him, shook his hand. He's a very nice man. And then we went up to dude, straight up, like this entire event felt like a Bond level. Like it was crazy, like suave and like drinks everywhere. Like everyone was dressed to the nines. It was so awesome. That's where I met Jason Schreier actually too. And so I got to shake his hand, talk to him. And I was like, Blood, Sweat, and Pixels and Press Reset are so good, dude. You're such an inspiration to me. Please take me under your wing. He was very nice. And yeah, we went to the rooftop of the Roosevelt and had a mini party there. And it was really great. But I totally embarrassed myself here at this party in front of... So they had the cast there, like I said. And the casting director for the game came out as well. And I saw him at the party. It was just kind of one of those moments where it's like I was like waiting to like for this like picture thing, and like he was just there, and I was like, I should just go say congratulations. So I did, and then like I like panicked, and I was like, dude, love the game so far, man. I'm only at the beginning, but just it's really great. I had not played the game. I don't know why I said that. And he was like, "Oh, really? How far are you?" And I was like,
You dumbass.
Oh,
dude, I failed. Like it's like in 007 when the bluff mechanic.
Yeah,
it's like I didn't have the
shit.
energy. I didn't have the energy, man. I didn't have enough points for the bluff mechanic. And he was like, just the intro, and I was like, yeah, just the intro. Anyways, man, great game. And
oh, brutal. It's a great intro too.
Dude,
it really is great.
It is great. It is. And now that I've played it, I'm like, you fucking... It's at the point where like that's been eating me up ever since the event. And we're like, I'm playing the game and I'm loving it to pieces. But like in the back of my head, I'm like, you fucking dumbass. You stupid piece of shit. It's awesome. But this, yeah, it's crazy how tailor made this game is for you specifically.
Oh yeah.
It
Oh,
is
yeah.
insane.
I
So,
mean, like I
rip into
yeah.
it and tell me all about it. Like,
I mean, I still haven't had enough time to play through as much as I want. I think I'm like a little under halfway with it, but dude, when I saw this game getting trailers and stuff like that, I was like, looks fine, looks okay. I don't know how the Hitman devs are gonna do in like this action space, and something about it wasn't quite hitting. And I will say that the thing that I maybe like the least about the game is how derivative it can sometimes be of other action elements in other games, other mechanics.
the long grass.
I mean the long grass, whatever. Everyone uses the long grass. There's
I
like
know,
a
but like
plane
this.
section that's so
Oh, yeah.
reminiscent of like Uncharted
Dude.
3 and a couple other games, and almost every single like set piece I'm like thinking about something else. That's maybe like the only thing that I'm like, but
It's
I
because
like
you don't have virgin eyes anymore, man.
exactly.
You're not,
Yeah.
everything's not. You're just comparing everything to everything now because you're old.
Yeah, there was literally like I was like, dude, these people played a lot of Uncharted 3. There's like a shipyard level like right after that, and I was like,
Yeah.
hold on a second, what's but hey, I love me some Uncharted 3, so I'm not gonna complain. Like I'm like, I think it's like so well written. I think it's a really fun like action. I mean, the tutorial is incredible. The way that they like onboard you onto things. I really, really, really like how every single person like it's the nature of Bond and MI6 and everything that every person there is competent, is like very mission focused. It like my least favorite writing trope nowadays is like the like aloof like character, like who's just like goofy and like doesn't understand what's going on, is like stumbling into like discovering things, or like people always make fun of their intelligence, things like that. Everyone here is just smart, capable, and like has like real intelligent conversations with one another, and that mixed with the action, mixed with incredible like third person shooter gameplay. I feel like it's like
Do you think so?
almost
I feel like the shooting is the only thing that I'm like not vibing with as much as I want
Oh, yeah?
to. Yeah.
I
It-
really like it.
It's I think I'm getting a hold of it now, but at first I was kind of like but it's growing on me.
It's got some
What's the
punch
deal with
to
it? How
it.
does it work?
It's like I honestly don't even know what about it is like so strange to me. The game it has such a wonderful blend of melee and ranged combat. But it definitely wants you to be more melee focused
Yeah.
than ranged. And you can kind of tell to where it's not like as fluid control wise with the shooting as it is in Uncharted. Where Uncharted you can kind of like jump everywhere, crouch under everything, and like move around like you're so free flow. And you can even shoot. One mechanic I desperately wish this game had that Uncharted does have is the like you don't aim but you kind of just stick the gun over and shoot like over the rock. It doesn't have that, and I like am trying to do that constantly, and I just need to turn that part of my brain off because it's not there, you know.
I don't know. I'd argue that in its own way, it is slightly different, but in its own way, it's like just as fluid. Sometimes even more so, because it's like, dude, the John Wickisms that you can get to in this game, because there's very limited ammo for most of the guns, and
Oh my
like
God.
you only get to really start shooting when you have like a license to kill, which means very specific parts of the game when enemies have shown intent to like come attack you, and you're able to like shoot a couple guys with a pistol, vault over something, kick them in the face while vaulting over it, grab them, throw them into somebody else, toss another dude off a ledge, grab a gun, kick it up into your hand, start shooting the next guy. And it's like the Hotline Miami-isms of like just like swapping out your gun and everything. It's so cool to me.
My favorite thing in this game is when you're like out of ammo, you just throw the fucking gun at them.
Yeah.
It is so it's so I purposely like waste ammo just so I can do that.
Yeah.
It's just so I can throw the gun at them, do the takedown, take their gun, and then like the fluid combat is like there's certain combat encounters where I'm just like I just fucking did that, dude. That was sick. Like that was awesome. The way that flowed,
Especially
it's like
with
improv.
Yeah, and like the melee alongside it being like as comprehensive as it is, and just like every single punch you throw is like your like fist is shot out of a goddamn cannon, and you're mixing that into the shooting, into the throwing, into like these little like gadgets that you have on your watch. Oh my god, I am so excited for people who are like truly incredible at this game to show highlights of them like taking down groups of enemies in the most creative way possible. And honestly, it's like a step towards dude, at this point, I could make a John Wick game and I'd be like, hell yeah, I'm so on board with this.
It to me, the entire time I'm playing it is like, I heard beforehand that like, yeah, it's like Uncharted and Hitman put together, and it is that. But it genuinely like, and I was kind of getting annoyed with the whole thing that like, it's like, oh, this game's like Uncharted, and it's just like, we don't need to compare everything to everything all the time. Like, come on. But it clearly
But
is.
this game is
like,
Uncharted.
It is. It is a next generation Uncharted, like a next evolution, a next step of that gameplay format. And there's honestly like mechanics in this game that I'm shocked weren't in Uncharted. Like, why can you not throw your gun at enemies in Uncharted 4? You know, like that'd be such an awesome inclusion to that game, you know? Like why is the combat not as dynamic as it would be in Uncharted 4? Like, it's making me like question the gameplay chops of Uncharted, like the more I'm playing it.
I mean, it's a 10-year-old game at this point.
Sure. Yeah, I know. There's like the way, the non-linear approach towards things, to where like it gives you a task and it's like, here's 5 different ways you can accomplish that. You figure it out.
Yeah.
Is so awesome. And it's so cool. And like, it makes the game endlessly replayable in that sense. And it helps that the game is also pretty short too. Like I'm like, I think almost halfway through the game, and I only just started it a couple of days ago, and it's awesome. Like it's truly one of the most like interesting games I've played in the AAA space in a pretty long time.
I will say one thing that, besides the kind of derivative aspects of it, which honestly that's not that big of a deal. It's just something that's in my mind while playing. The one thing I think the game is not the best at is it's not like a real challenging experience. Like,
are you playing on the hardest difficulty or no?
I'm actually not, but I'm not even talking about like the gunplay is like a challenging experience. It's more like you can solve like all these different paths. It's not like a Dishonored type, like, oh, each one is like this super interesting path that like unlocks all these different other pathways and interlinking things, and each path still has its like challenges to it, and even finding like a gap in a wall somewhere is tough. It's like most of this is pretty spelled out for you, and you're just kind of like going through the motions of it. And then when you do get into combat, and I don't know if this is how it is on the hardest difficulty, but it's very often where you can lose stealth and then punch like 2 or 3 guys in the loudest possible way, and a dude from like 10 feet away will not have heard you, and you're back into stealth, and it's like, okay,
it's like
all right.
Situation contained, and it's like I like threw an entire bookshelf at this guy. What do you mean that the situation is contained? It is pretty funny. It has a lot of that dumb enemy AI stuff, but
that's fine. Who cares? It's
game,
super fun game. Yeah.
I just bought Hitman World of Assassination now because of it, because
Nice.
like I really like, if Hitman's been a game, a series I've been wanting to get into for a very long time now, and I've heard a ton of great things about Hitman 3 in particular, that James Bond is fully, it sold me. I'm like, okay, I need to see what's up with Hitman proper. So I'm excited about that. Anyways, Kerm, what are you playing, man?
As I said earlier, like Resident Evil 4 was probably the last game I played and completed. Again, just fantastic experience. Like, been talked to death, and rightfully so. It is such a slick, such a polished game, and like it makes me want to go play the other one. So it did exactly what it was supposed to do. It got me into the series. Apart from that, I don't know. Just been messing around like with all the recomps they've done of like N64 games, and now Twilight Princess.
Dude,
having all that optimized for PC and being like, oh yeah, 60 frames, widescreen, is just like, oh my god.
I'm actually so pissed because I just started playing Twilight Princess for the first time. Twilight Princess was my first Zelda game, way back in the day on the Wii. I started playing it for the first time since then, like a month or two ago. And I was like, I'm just going to emulate it. It's fine. And then literally like the second, like I was like a third of the way into the game, they announced that and they release it. And it's like fully on PC. And I was like, you fuck.
Dude.
Are you fucking kidding me? Like,
This is the weirdest, like coincidence that possibly could have happened though, because like last month I played Twilight Princess for the first time, which is like, how did the three of us all like separately make the
That's so
decision to
bizarre.
play this random ass Wii game? That's bizarre.
oh, I guess, but you made a Wii video though. Like,
yeah,
it makes
that-
sense
that's
for you to.
That's why I played it, but
Okay.
it's just funny that we took three different routes to get to the same point of just playing
What do you-
Twilight Princess last month.
Also, on that take, we already got an Ocarina of Time remake. It is Twilight Princess. Like, that is
yeah, it is. Yeah, pretty
almost
much.
beat for beat, like just another iteration of that story, which I mean, all of them are, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys think of Twilight Princess though?
I only played the first like hour and a half to 2 hours, which
that
was
intro
not
sucks.
enough. It's
oh yeah, it's one of the shittest
It
of all of the
sucks.
titles.
it's really bad, and that's why like that's what's reflected in my video is like, listen, it's only because I was only able to play this. I wasn't able to play much more. Didn't love it. Didn't love how like also like the Wiimote is the worst controller to play any kind of like that sort of game on.
Yeah.
But I did end it with saying like, I want to play this like either on like a GameCube or something, or like on PC with a real controller and whatever. I've heard such good things about it, so I really want to get like a really good Twilight Princess. I think honestly, I enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom, and Breath of the Wild is like fine to me. They're not exactly like my types of games, like those specifically, but I think like a lot of the core Zelda games would be, and I feel like Twilight Princess would 100% be up my alley if I really like got into it without having to play it on like this old system that has like a weird ass controller. But yeah, not a good
man.
intro.
No, not at all. I like.
Terrible.
I have so much nostalgia tied to Twilight Princess. Like, it is why I became like really hyper fixated on Zelda for such like during like late high school, because like I lost it. It was like a game I really liked and really appreciated for like as a child, as like I was like trying to wrap my head around what video games were still. And then like we just didn't have the game anymore. And then late into high school when I played Breath of the Wild, I was like, I need to play Twilight Princess. I need to recapture that childhood. I need to go back. And I just couldn't. Like, and I just did now. And yeah, that game, it's great. It is so long though. It is way too long for what it needs to be in terms of like a cool classic Zelda game like that. Like,
Yeah,
I
'cause it's
kind
like
of
40 hours or something.
I can't believe how much padding there is in that fucking game. It's like
Yes.
shocking. But with that being said, it's so clearly inspired by Ueda and so clearly inspired by Shadow of the Colossus and like Eco with like the enemy designs and like even the soundtrack in like the Twilight dimension, that it's like,
Yeah.
you're speaking my language here, man. Like you really know how to get me right now. But it's cool. It's really cool. Not my favorite Zelda game though. I think Majora's Mask is that's taking the cake for sure.
Yeah.
That's another one
I
that
think
I gotta get to. Yeah.
I had a similar experience. I was like, I've got a video that's like banked. Like, I need to upload at some point. But basically, I cut it from it. But when I was like, kind of early uni, I was like, I'm not really playing video games, like really enjoying them, because I was playing like COD and 2K and stuff like that. It's like, oh god. And so I'm like, you know what? Let's try and go back, because I had Twilight Princess on Wii and I had it on Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I never really played it all the way through. I think because there was so much in that opening, I was like, oh my god. Went back and played it. I don't know where to place it, because it is, when I think of Zelda, I think of that game. Like, that looks to me the most like a Zelda game has ever looked, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But it's, as an experience, first time playing it, fantastic. I don't know if I would go back, because there is so much stuff to do, like bogging it down, and it's just like a lot of running around, which I mean is Zelda, but I think of the dungeons, like, no, this is some of the best dungeons they've had in any of the
Dude,
games.
the dungeons get better like the further you get into the game. I was like
Yes.
shocked at like how bad the first dungeon is and like how slow it is, and then like the next one I'm like, it's a little better. Okay, it's a little better. Okay, oh, that's a good dungeon. Oh, this gadget's really cool. Like each and every dungeon, they progressively got more and more complex and more like, I guess like awesome. Like
Yeah.
set piece wise. Like I was like genuinely shocked with how great the game is the further along you get.
The double claw shot or the double hook shot
Yeah.
is unreal.
It's
Like,
so
I don't know how
fun.
that hasn't returned. It's
Yeah.
such a cool idea.
Especially in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Like physics based games where
Yes.
you're not going to bring back the classic grapple hook that the series has been known for. Why? Like it's like I understand that game like Tears of the Kingdom especially breaks the game in like different ways, so you don't need a
Yeah.
grapple hook, but also like I can play around with anything in this game. Just give me a fucking grapple hook, you know? Like I don't know. It's so cool though. It's awesome. Asad, how much time we got? Should I head out or?
Yeah, we should probably wrap up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, did you have any other games?
No, not really, not a note.
No? Okay, cool. That's fine. Well, guys, I guess that does it for this another long ass episode of Code Cleric, a gaming podcast. We didn't say this at the beginning of the episode. If you're still here, why? But yeah, please go on wherever you're listening to. If you're listening to on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, leave a comment, review, like, share, goes a long way. Very helps us out. And with that being said, Asad, any final thoughts?
Go play First Light if you haven't, and hope Control Resonant is really good because I want that to be my game of the year.
Good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good place to leave off. Kerm, what you got going on? It's the morning for you, isn't it?
Midday, so I got
Midday now.
working a bit, but
You gotta work.
I mean, if I had to leave anyone with anything, it's if you don't like sushi, just try cooked chicken first, and then transition into the cooked fish, and then
All
finally
right.
raw fish.
All right.
What a way to bring it all full circle.
Really bookend it, yeah. I like that.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you guys later. Peace out.
See ya.
So yeah.